Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viperess of Viperland, and I am back here with good old-fashioned Fatal Frame 3. We had two choices for what we might want to play today, and the three people who were like, hey, I have a strong opinion on this, were like, hey, Fatal Frame. So cool, Fatal Frame. I was honestly equally excited to play either of them. I don't think that was a bot, but that was just something that was like, nah, I don't think it was a bot, though. So let me just make sure the memory card is working. Okay. Because it wiped my data, because we played this a few years ago, and I have not reinstalled the emulator since then, but my save data was gone. We didn't play a lot of it 3 years ago, so, like 2 years ago. So it's entirely possible that I just didn't get far enough to save, but like, I think I would have. But whatever. We start a new game either way. It's been a long time since we touched this. We played maybe the first chapter 2 to 3 years ago. But whatever. Also, hello Potions and Sora. Welcome both to the Viperland in the chat. I'm going to turn it down just a smidge. But yeah. I played to the first save point earlier to make sure I'm running this off the physical disc, but since I don't have a PS2 that can capture for stream, I'm emulating the system. My disc is in the disk drive. I booted it from the disc, not from an ISO, because I have all three of the Fatal Frame games. Hey, hello, Robin. Yeah, Pokemon Snap Halloween Edition. Basically, you're not wrong.
Pokemon Snap Halloween Edition.
Of course, it doesn't read the tildes. Ugh. Thank you so much. 38 months tier 2 resubscription. That's insane, Ramen. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. That's truly insane. Holy moly. Thank you. Yeah, the text-to-speech bot has stopped doing like symbols and stuff like that. I swear it used to, because we used to do that. That's so many months. That's insane.
Should we get going?
So yeah, technically, this game leverages a bit of the story of Fatal Frame 1 and 2, but I don't think it's required. You get more out of this story if you played 1 and 2,
I'm gonna load these up.
but I wouldn't argue it's required. The main bit of the story revolves around her. She's a new character, but the girl who just left, she's the protag from Fatal Frame 1. She's, Mia? No. What's her name? It's been a long time since I played 1. No, Mia and Mayu are the twins from 2. Oh, what the heck is the first game's chick's name? Also, hello, Mint. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. But that's her. The girl who left, not girl standing here. She's the girl from the first Fatal Frame. This takes place after both. Technically, chronologically, it's Fatal Frame 2, Fatal Frame 1, this one, in all technicality. 2 was a prequel, storyline-wise, even though it didn't really connect storyline-wise. There was no real common threads besides the camera and minor little characters appearing in 1. But for the most part, they were separate stories. Totally different things, totally different. This kind of brings some of the bits from 2 and 1 together and also has its own stuff. So what will absolutely trip me up tonight is the buttons. Run is square. And you don't run really quick. Mind you, this was standard for this game series. Oh, we do have the camera right now. So, this is going to trip me up. To take out and put away the camera is a triangle. While the camera's out, if you move the left stick, this happens. If you move the right stick, this happens. So, it's quite the opposite from normal. Left stick to aim, right stick to move your character, which is gonna trip me up. And then to exit the camera is triangle again. So like, again, if I had just come to this game off of other Fatal Frames, that's how they've all worked. That's standard. But compared to modern FPS controls, what most of us are used to at this rate, it's clearly different. I legitimately didn't know you had the camera at this rate. Okay, so it seems like R1 to take a picture. Did I miss it? No, I got 500 points. Cool. So, at least part of tonight is going to be Viper fights with the controls and hits the wrong button most of the time. So that's going to happen, just as a forewarning. When things go wrong, you could just assume I hit the wrong button. So a lot of these things are optional. They're usually just there to show you bits of the story, spook you, and show you the right way. However, if you're the completionist type, and I'm pretty sure I've 100%ed all 3 main or OG Fatal Frame games, you do get points. You can use those to upgrade your camera. I think I 100%ed the ghost list of all 3 OG games. You usually get something for it. Usually something decent if you fill the ghost list. Especially because these are timed things. So like this one here, if I take too long to take the picture, it's gone. Mind you, I was going to intentionally do that, but I actually unintentionally missed that because of the controls. Also, yeah, I'm going to screw that up a lot. So to get to that picture again, I'd have to restart or go to New Game Plus. Your stuff does... no. Wait, we have a camera though. You usually don't have a camera in these little like black and white oh, we can't picture that. Running time. So like if you want to 100% stuff is totally missable. Not like, oh, it's a little missable. It's like, no, you can miss a lot. So it's usually an extra challenge. I'm not going for full completion this time, but like if it's going to show up ahead of me, why wouldn't we take a heckin' picture, right? You were close. Yeah, sure. Usually the points in this game tend to correlate with the damage when you're doing non-open world, not open world, but non-world ghosts. Like once you get to the like ghosts that are attacking you, generally speaking, the same stuff that causes more damage causes you to get more points. So even though there's no like damage numbers, you've got a numerical of like, oh, that was a good thing, I was supposed to do that. Yeah, I legitimately forgot you had a camera during this prequel bit, because you normally don't, but the thing is, she's a photographer. This isn't the camera, this is simply a camera right now. The camera that can dispel ghosts is a known thing in the Fatal Frame universe. It's the Camera Obscura. It's at least implied that it is the same camera between all 3 games, if not a very similar made by same person camera. Yeah, she doesn't have the Camera Obscura, which is why I couldn't fight that ghost, but apparently I can still take pictures of other ghosts. Which is weird, because the other games imply that you can't really see them unless you have the Camera Obscura, but... Well, see, that's why I thought the Wii U Fatal Frame game was going to be the best Fatal Frame game in existence, because the concept of actually holding up the Wii pad and moving it around to take the pictures sounds objectively amazing. The game's not bad, but the game's not good either. It's kind of just like middle of the ground, middle road. It's not a bad game, the Wii U one, but it really doesn't in any way... Well, you just missed the intro, Grim. That's it. We had an OG flashback to her husband / boyfriend, I don't remember what the relationship is, dying in a car crash. She escapes. She was looking for ghost photos in a haunted house, had a flash to a weird thing, and now she's back in the haunted house. That's all you've missed. You've missed a dream sequence. And the important thing of her... Again, I can't remember what his relation to her is. Boyfriend, husband... Possibly brother? I think it's a romantic relationship, but I don't remember exactly. But he died. She didn't. Car crash. The Lost Village. Yeah, that's true. Because in the first game, it's a piece of the mirror, that big, sacred, holy mirror. In the second game, which is a prequel, it clearly isn't, but we don't really learn more about it there. I don't remember if we learn more about it in this game. I've played 1 and 2 way more times. This game is not bad at all. I just like 1 and 2 more. If I'm going to replay a Fatal Frame game, it's usually going to be 1 or 2. This game ain't heckin' bad at all. 1 and 2 are just better in my opinion. Most people agree 2 is better. I like 1 a lot. 1 is aged noticeably. I'd argue this game still looks pretty good. For a PS2 game, I'd argue this game looks alright. 1 was an early PS2 game. It looks rougher around the edges. 2 also looks great. I think this one's got a little bit better graphics, but 2 does not look bad. Both 2 and 3 still wholly playable, wholly not bad looking games. Well, I mean, she's dreaming, so I don't know if she had a choice in that matter. You're not wrong, it doesn't look like great snowy attire, but also, she's dreaming, if that helps. 2 is objectively the best. I have very strong nostalgic feelings towards 1, and I think I like 1 a little more because it's buggier. I've had stuff happen in 1 that I cannot duplicate, and I've gone through that game a lot of times. A lot of times. And I've had things happen that I've tried to duplicate and cannot. To me, that makes it a slightly better horror experience, because it's kind of freaky. But objectively speaking, 2 is the best of them. Like, period, 2 is the better one. I really like 1 because of the things I can't duplicate, because of creepy little things. I like that aspect of 1, but oh yeah, also cloth physics in a PS2 game. Not the only PS2 game to have it, obviously, but 2 is like just objectively fantastic. PS2 horror games tended to peak in the second entry, didn't they? Silent Hill 2, Fatal Frame 2, that's about all I got right now, but still peaked in the second entries. And peaked hard, like Silent Hill 2 and Fatal Frame 2 are both noticeable improvements over the first one. Not like they refined little things, they were like, no, this is better. An oak command for this. You were close in chat. I didn't think about that, but that's a good call. Chest against the wall, there's some old candles and things inside. So at this rate, we still have our real world camera. I don't think we can show it. Tools? Yeah, professional camera. A camera used for work. Ray prefers slightly older cameras. Ain't gonna do jack all against spooky dudes, though. Is this door open now? Shockingly, yes. See, to some degree, I've played through the beginning of this game a few times, including once quickly earlier today. So I know the first chapter or 2 pretty okay. But past that, I have fading memories of the game. There is no selfie mode, but there might be times where we encounter a mirror. There's no direct selfie mode. And can we already... Yeah, so you can check the photos. You can see what the target was if you made it. Daughter at door, girl at hallway. Beckoning you. Turned back man. It only saves up to 16? And after that it starts replacing the oldest ones. You do have a photo album that you can save, like... If you get a photo you're like, that's a cool photo, you can permanently save them, which is handy. You were the true ghost the whole time, oh yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, Grim. The original game may as well have been like, well, we played Pokemon Snap and we thought we could make that scary. And yeah. I noticed small amounts of graphical errors because it's emulated. Like, you can notice some of the stuff on the ground around here, especially when I need to go up that ladder, which I may as well now. You can definitely notice, like, that bit of stuff in the background against the wall fading in and out of existence. But I don't think anything's happened that would, like, stop me from playing the game. I didn't notice any noticeable audio issues other than that little bit of graphical stuff. I just got to the point solo where I was like, okay, I have the camera. I can, like, I forgot you started with one. So it seems to work fine. Everything I could find online says, yep, it emulates well, so hopefully we get nothing that, like, stops us on our tracks. Doesn't seem to be anything inside. Yeah. Difference between this and Snap is that Ray isn't on train tracks, yeah. Good story, yes. Which is why the first and second of these games were totally separate story, other than, again, there were minor things that carried over. One of the characters from 2 is talked about in a file. No, I think they actually show up at some point as a ghost in 1, but, like, that's it. They're about totally different story circumstances. None of the main characters have anything in common or anywhere near each other. This is the first time they try to bring everything together. This is the Sonoshino Sadame of Fatal Frame. You take the first two things and you mix it with a new third thing, and it all kind of comes together. And I have very minimal knowledge of anything that happened after this game. I played the Wii U one. I know there's a Wii one, I haven't played it. Mr. Balls It Ghost. Sadly, I don't think we get that ability. Pretty sure we don't. And the voice acting is passable. It's not a story-heavy game. It's okay. I wouldn't be like, it's the greatest voice acting game ever, but it's like, it doesn't hurt my ears. I feel like the ghost and the side stuff gets way more better voice acting than the main characters, which is odd. The actual audio design of the games, all three of them, especially like some of the optional like audio files you can find. I think in this game they're spirit stones, in the first game they were tapes. Really well done. Something's reflecting the light. Oh hey, it's an old-fashioned bellows camera. Some kind of occult markings in chased metal cover the whole body. It still looks to be in good condition. Oddly enough, there's some old-fashioned writing carved on the back. Camera Obscura. Maybe that's the name of the camera. Basic functions. Shoot instructions added to the file. I know the basic way to play the game. You can consult the file. Like if you didn't, there's a help file, but like I know the basics. Alright. Oh, the tape recordings in the first game. Not only do they flesh out the characters, but the fact that whenever you got one of the red tapes, which is from the first game, you're chasing after your brother, who went to a mansion chasing after his favorite writer, who went in with the writer, his producer, and a psychic to try and find some ghosts. So you're chasing somebody who chased somebody else. When you find tapes from the three people that went in there first, they're color-coded for who did it. The red tapes are from the psychic, and only the red tapes have extra audio tracks of like whispers and voices in the background, and it's subtle enough, totally easy to miss. It's not obvious. But if you crank up your volume during those, you're like, oh, they put all this stuff into these tapes, and like most people might not even notice that. Good. I'm going to save over that because that was just my test file where I got to literally this point, so this was as far as I made it earlier. Those are save points. You don't have ink ribbons, but you do still have to save at save points. Make a trace of what looks like a pine tree, can you? Your eyes are better than mine, then. I don't look at that and see pine tree, but okay, cool. Also, that light at the bottom right of the screen, that filament, will light up to show spookiness. If it's a ambient thing, it'll be bluish. If it's something that's probably going to try to murder me, it'll be reddish. And then you play a game of hot or cold from there. Like if you're closer to it, it'll be brighter. You know the drill. You know how hot and cold works. Oh, I think I remember this from. The peephole has been opened in the wall. The sound seems to be coming from here. Take a selfie if you can't hold a camera. Yeah. Oh, why would a ghost give you that camera? I legitimately don't remember. In all the other games you find it, like, as a separate thing. I don't remember if there's a reason why they're doing this one. I legitimately don't remember. I'm not saying there is no reason. I'm saying I don't recall. But when I was playing through this bit earlier, I was like, why, that is weird, isn't it? Send it from the hole, press X button to have a look through. Ah. Nobody's here. No, I wanted to go back. I think I missed a photo. Yeah. The right stick to move you and the left stick to move the viewfinder is absolutely gonna ruin me. Yeah, so there's something back there, but I can't quite do... Oh, there. You also have a finite amount of film. which is your ammo, obviously. Different types of film do different amounts of damage, which means I should be using the higher the number, the more damage. I should be using my Type 7 for ambient photos, if I was thinking correctly. Get a spirit that places it to give the prototype a chance. Yeah, you know. Because it's a known thing in the Fatal Frame universe. Without the Camera Obscura, you can't do jack all to ghosts. Like, they're immaterial, they can hurt you, you can't hurt them. So I really don't have a good answer for like why the ghost would give her the camera. Would clearly push it into view. There's probably a reason, but I don't have an answer right now. So yeah, well, you can't punch a ghost. Ah, did I get it? Tell me I got it. I missed it, didn't I? Totally missed it. Ah, heck no. So I think I only really remember where to go for this first introductory chapter. Past this, I tend to forget. So we get to experience me getting lost together. Per usual. I think we try to leave, but I think they don't let us. I think they don't want us to. Yeah, okay. Visions of the creator and the camera's origins. I forgot about that too. Don't have enough muscles. And like every ghost in these games has a backstory and reason they're here, what happened, why they're haunting. Some more than others. Some are literally was chased to a balcony, fell, broke their neck. Like, some of them are simple, some have more to it. Oh, hello. Yeah, first ghost in the game, and they toss a double at you. Explanation of battles, yeah, I know how battles work. There's a, ooh. I think they work as one. I could be mistaken. Getting tripped up already. So generally speaking, the closer they are to you, the more damage you do. And if you wait for the thing to flash red like that when they're attacking you, you do more damage too. And usually knock them back, shutter chance. Oh, hello, hello, you're right there, you're right there. Yeah, I don't know if we can take the girl's picture. Once we get camera upgrades, you can get an even more precise photo called a fatal frame. But for now, we just got the basic. Oh, I'm using the basic film. I'm using the garbage film. Okay, let's upgrade that a little bit. Type 14 is not exactly good either, but like, gotta get that Type 90. Yeah, gotta get that good stuff. Also, the blue bar is our health. I figure that goes without saying, but I'm saying it anyway. And those runes that fill up around the viewfinder also impact damage. The more of those that are lit, the more damage you do. So keeping them in the viewfinder for a second or two helps a lot. No rule of photography. Ah, that's fine. I wonder if they like drop something. Hasn't been used in a long time. Yeah, no kidding. Also don't remember. They like to hide items around, as any survival horrors. Top of the barrel. On top of the barrel, stone sides of a human head. It's the smell of dye. Maybe someone's been dyeing something here. Huh. Literally don't know. It's world building. Sometimes world building. Depends on the game. I swear 00 is one of the ones that you can just get free sometimes. And I think 2 had 00. It's just like you have unlimited basic film, but maybe I'm thinking wrong. Oh no, yeah, 0 is the good one. Yeah. It's definitely something you save for bosses. It's like Magnum Ammo. It's like Magnum Ammo. It's like, this might not one-shot something, but I'm gonna hold on to this one.
I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had
Also, these games are called Type 0 in Japan, I believe, right? That's what they're called? Like Fatal Frame in English, but I believe it's Type 0 in Japan. Roll toward the end of the level. Yeah, the human models haven't aged as well, but I feel like the environments in-game have, in my opinion. I feel like they've done a good job. Human models, little noticeable. Nothing like just an imposing figure. Annoying. Oh, okay, yeah, those are gory. If you have a problem with gore, you definitely were smart to stay away from, especially Resident Evil 7. That was a good call. They're gory in general, but like 7. Ooh. Well, I guess you're fine now. Yeah, when you got that high-pitched, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Let me sleep forever.
Strongly picked memories. Yeah, again, you were very smart. I didn't realize how gory 7 was going to be, and I clearly won't go into any details, but there were things that made me actually cringe away from the screen in like just discomfort and like nah. So like you were very wise to avoid that one. Huh, when you wake up from a dream and the spot you were touched in your dream hurts. Probably not great. Yeah, 7 had, especially in the first hour or so. Not to say there weren't any after that, but that initial, like, chunk? Oh boy.
Is everything okay?
Say, she's protag from first game.
I heard you
Not her.
cry out. I was worried.
Girl with door.
You've been having
Protag from Fatal Frame 1.
nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
Yeah, just had a bad dream. Wake up screaming, wake up in pain, with something spreading over your back. Yeah, bad dream. Common nightmare. You know. Perfectly normal. I mean, we already played Fatal Frame 2, so I have no problem talking about the ending of that, but there's no ending in that game where both of them make it out, right? Pretty sure, no, maybe the true ending. No, maybe the true ending. I got the true ending like once, but most of the time, like when I go back, I don't go through multiple playthroughs. Was it all just a dream? Anyway, I'd better get up. The tattooed woman. The bruise appears. Okay. Notebook. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. When there's a new entry in the notebook, title will appear at the top right. You can access the notebook from the menu. If you press Alt1 while the item name is shown, you can refer to it too. I felt a sharp pain on my shoulder when I woke up. For a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin. When I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? Yeah, so triangle is also the back button, which is absolutely going to throw me off in every single menu in this entire game. Yeah, Yu was her fiancé. He was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. He died in the opening cinematic. Miku, that's her name. Did I get it right? No, I called her Mia. Or Mayu. Younger sister of Yu's best friend. So, her fiancé's best friend was Miku's brother that she went into the mansion in the first game looking for. You got it? Cool. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. Tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor. Her whole body is covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold, stabbing fingers on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him, but who could they be? The abandoned house is just where the initial prologue took place. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. Bad call. About all I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out? Still scared by the accident? Or are the rumors true? Was he really there? Speedo ports were played on 3DS. Yeah. The thing is, I'm perfectly fine when I know I'm holding like a Sony product. I know X is accept and circle is back. But it's like, as soon as I hold a Nintendo product, my brain just knows, no, it's the other way. There might be a setting here for it, but I doubt it. The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Hell of a sentence. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions, maybe I'm just tired. Seems legit. Definitely just tired. Yeah, like, if I'm holding a 3DS and it's like the Sony way of doing things, I'm just like, how process? To be fair, in Japan, I believe Sony does it the Nintendo way. I think it's just in America. Is that any tape I want to listen to? Again, shows its age, I guess. Not even like CDs, tapes. Game's not recent, yo. You could promote photography books for you. She has a good eye for these things. I wonder why she'd have a good eye for photography. Shelf is a camera I never use anymore. I used to enjoy using this camera back in the days when I used to take pictures for fun. I guess once it's your job, it's like, you know. Oops. On the wall, some scenic shots I've taken for work. Well, there was definitely more story there the first time, but whoopsie doodle. Clothes are thrown carelessly into the closet. Relatable. I've never been a tidy person. Relatable. Unless I make a real effort, things soon get like this. Miku must not have seen in here yet. She would never have left it in this state. There's a canon ending in 2. They touch up on it here. Okay. I have gotten the perfect ending, or the true ending, on all 3 games for sure, but it's been a while. And I know when we replayed 2, we just did 1 playthrough, and you don't get the perfect ending in your first playthrough. I'm pretty sure it's impossible. Like, you have to do New Game Plus stuff. And maybe more, I don't remember. The original mapping supposed to be circle for accept, X for negative, yes. I think so. That sounds right. A bright colored roll down shade hangs over the window. Miku picked it out, bought it for us the other day. So I'm pretty sure the hallway, the door at the end of the hallway doesn't open, and that's Miku's room. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. Fair. I know Miku wouldn't care at all, though. Still, it's right to feel awkward about going into someone's room without asking. That's the right thing to feel. Use room. Ever since the accident, I try not to come in here unless I have a good reason. Yeah, technically it's cross. I've always called it X, but in all technicality it is cross. A bright colored... oh, same thing. I guess I don't have to read all these, but you know, gotta see the world around you, yo. Thank you. Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today, too. Nothing good happens on rainy days in video games. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Yeah, I remembered. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's addressed to you. You, not you. Letter from Kay. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it will provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. Because I gotta hit X. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Okay, so it's not a specific one camera, but it's still a rare series of cameras. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people and the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Kai Amakura. Or K, sorry, K. Letter from K. It's from K Amakura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Awkward. Camera Obscura. I wonder if it would be in newsroom. K Amakura. Oh, it's L1 to get to the... Well, done messed that up. To the best of my recollection, he's also important. Where's the... Oh, notes. It's under notes. I've never met him personally, but he was a friend of you. He used to write from time to time. You seems to have known lots of people both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and you were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the Camera Obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accident. Yes, you should. Just walk away. Storage space, full of newspapers, magazines. Can you take out your camera and just get uncomfortably close? Hello. How about a flash? Just blind your friend. You know, as you do. Short set door? Very. It's a storage space, not a doorway, I suppose, but like, yeah, it's short. Yeah, it's not a high doorway. I don't think you're supposed to go in there and like full body. I think it's just a storage space for things. Oh, there's a button to like hold out your hand. No, come on, no, pet the cat. Pet the cat? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. That's map. There's definitely a button to hold out your hand to the cat. There it is. Clearly the cat currently don't care, but I had to know what the button was. It's very important. Cat don't care though. In true cat fashion, cat don't care. No. Can't say I didn't try. Can't say I didn't try. The corner is an ornamental potted plant. Looking after it is Miku's job. Come to think of it, Miku looks after just about everything in the house these days. Got your little kitchenette. From here you can look across the counter and see the whole of the living room. A real mom's eye view. Yep, that's this dishwasher. They don't have to be checking everything, but I'm still looking around for a brief tour of the house. Can you pet the cat? If the cat decides it wants you to. Miku's low heel shoes. Front door's kept locked. Since that day, I don't leave the house unless I have to for work. I mean... relatable? Again? Ah, yeah, see, there's no selfie stick, but there is... or there's no selfie mode, but there is straight up mirrors. Like, you can take a picture of yourself. Technically. When I'm busy, I like to soak in the tub every day. Just been taking showers. Ain't got time for that nonsense. So I know we gotta go up to use room. I'm just doing a quick pass around. Use altar. Apparently slightly graphically glitching. Ew. Of course, that's the one thing that would have a little graphical glitch to it, right? The altar to her dead fiancé. It's just how that goes. And another closet. I don't remember if there were like items hidden around or stuff. It's been a long while. Wait, what? Oh, the door looks like no one's inside. Okay, it's just the bathroom. I actually forgot about that room. I don't think that comes into play at any time. Like, throughout the game, you'll be like, oh, I have to go get this item from this room. I don't think... Oh, Kitty. Kitty, where have you gone? Where is Kitty? Can I pet Kitty? Kitty is meowing. Where has Kitty gone to? I want to pet Kitty. We all heard that, right? Oh, he might be upstairs, actually. Hold on. Again, this is important. Not storyline important, but screw that, it's important. Oh, Kitty. Okay, I can't put the cat up here. I guess it's a couch exclusive thing. Also, no, this doesn't seem to be a quick turn. Wrong button. Some of the previous games had a quick turn. I don't remember if this one does. Just trying buttons. I know if you hold square, the viewfinder speed goes up. Like, it doesn't look too different, but like, I feel it. Now, X takes a button, L1 or R1 takes a picture. No, if there's a quick turn, I don't have it yet. Well, time to go into Dead Fiancé's room. There's something about some sort of Camera Obscura that you owned written on that letter. The Camera Obscura? Could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? That would be weird, wouldn't it? Truly unusual. If the same camera from your dream popped up in real life. Weird.
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
All the character voices in cinematics sound like they're talking to like a tin can. And like, that's just how it is. Ain't really much to do about it. That era of VA. Like, none of it's actively bad, but I wouldn't put this on, like, my top 10 best voice acting ever done. It isn't enough to detract me from the game. But I wouldn't be like, oh, it's amazing. It's passable. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't go through all his stuff. Maybe we should just take a look for some stuff. Typed in handwritten lines on the desk. Hardly touched anything here since that day. Yeah, no kidding. It's a notebook left out on top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working. On the urban legend. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. There are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. I keep trying to use D-pad to go through. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs, like night trysts, or ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city, or the modern bias towards the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Furthermore, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there's a story about the area around the Minakami Dam where Mayu went missing. The Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. This is the plot of Fatal Frame 2. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there's a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village where day will never break again, and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. Sighs a laugh. Stuff of nightmares. Next we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy reoccurs. This is the plot of Fatal Frame 1. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village and is made up of elements based on true incidents. Fatal Frame 1 was marketed as based on a true story because it was based in part on several different urban legends. Since they were true urban legends, they marketed it as based on a true story. So, made up of elements based on true incidents. Yeah. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's, that's Mayu's brother. Or, not Mayu. It's the girl downstairs' brothers. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. The House of Mutilation. Yeah, that's how they marketed it that way. And to be fair, that was one of the reasons I picked up the game, and I'm super glad I did. But it was super deceitful marketing. In the mountain area of Himuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and head severed off, probably with rope marks. One more example is a seemingly related Manor of Sleep. This is important to this game. The legend that I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from early 1900s, and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up. But the background of the spirited aways and these people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. So, urban legends, they call them urban legends here, but 2 out of 3 we know happened because we played them. House of Sleep urban legend. Perhaps this is what it's gotta be K, right? Was asked to investigate. You add a well-organized notebook on urban legends to your file. After you receive new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases or desks. An old newspaper stuck in the notebook. Series of vanishings across the region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Mojin village went missing. Mother and daughter, you say? The missing are Make Kuzuhara and her daughter Kozu. Kozu? Gotta be Kozu. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kozuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearly every day. The informant says I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Excuse me. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. Go to the newspaper article. According to the notebook left on the desk, he was doing some research on 4K Amakura. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearances and people who were spirited away. Okay. Oh, no. I was about to say that's all we need here, but it's not. We need that, the thing we came here for. On the shelf are a letter and a camera similar to the one I saw in my dream. Similar, if not exact. Looks like the letter is from K. Letter from K2. Dear you, During my research on the Manor of Sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village, lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. Letter in Japanese, but run the vowels together. Okay. I'll do what I can. My niece Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her. Yes, I remember Mio and Mayu. Saw this camera, and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. Yeah. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look over it for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find then. Regards, Kay. Yeah, Mio got out. Mayu didn't. Could this camera be the same as the Camera Obscura I saw in my dream? Camera Obscura. This is older than the one in the dream, and the inscription on the back is illegible. Even so, looks very similar. More complicated than I feel like typing. Yeah, no worries. Certain vowels are not pronounced in the middle of words. Alright. Yeah, so that's the canon ending. I tried pushing the shutter button, but there was no response. Looks like it's broken. There's still an old film inside the Camera Obscura. Musty film. The film looks pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoiled by being exposed at all. What could be on it? I wonder if I can develop it in the darkroom. Since she's a photographer and like researcher, of course she has a darkroom in her house, because why go somewhere else to get it done when you can do it here? I suppose. So, okay. Hot take. I wish this game had tank controls. I know, nobody likes tank controls. I think they work for some things.
Ray, you've been working too hard.
When the game likes to swap camera angles like that, which is an effective thing that they do in horror games. Also, hello Nesbot, welcome to Viperland of the chat. This game gets around the changing camera angles by having it like, if I'm holding right over here, I continue in the same direction, even though right now I'm holding a different direction than maybe where she's running. I kind of like tank controls if they change the camera angles a lot. I feel like it works really well. I want to pet the cat. So don't get me wrong, tank controls don't work in every type of game. But in a game like this that has those fixed camera angles that jump around a lot, tank controls help a lot. Even more like Pokemon Snap. Oh, Pokemon Snap it was on rails, right? That didn't have controls for your character. I mean tank controls like old school Resident Evil, where like if I hit up on the D-pad, she would go forward whichever way her forward is. Whereas this one I'm using the control stick and I can just go wherever. Also, heck yeah, Grim with the gifted heckin' sub to Nesbot. Congrats Nesbot. Thank you Grim for... Thanks. You got me there, Mint. You got me there. Oh, so Potions was winding up for that too? I don't know. Is this the dark room? That's the dark room. Okay. Oh, Potions wasn't just winding up for it, but apparently also got it. I wonder how that works. Just too slow. Alright. There we go. Time to develop some photos. Let's see. An old roll of film from inside the Camera Obscura. There's definitely something on the film. Wonder if I can develop it. Want to develop? Yes, please. An image has appeared of a crying woman. Just as I thought. I must have taken this during that dream. Yeah, that's not weird at all. All film's been developed. Thank you. They canceled the payment. Grim is the fastest gifter in the West. Just... period. Grim is quick draw gifted subs. Just hard to beat. The Camera Obscura, the abandoned house, the picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out. I swear, the game picks up. I swear. I like the house aspect of the game, but at the same time, I see how it detracts from the I want to go back to horror stuff aspect of the game, which can be good and bad. It gives you a quick reprieve, but it's also not horror. Kitty meowing at me again? So now we gotta do research. Ah, Miku, about the woman in this picture. I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much as you can about her. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so I found it in Yu's room. Technically, right? It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
If you show the photos you've developed to Miku, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miku later to get books and other information. World building. Yay. Technically optional stuff. Oh, Fatal Frame 2 is the best of the Fatal Frames, but I played that one recently on stream. So that's why I went to 3. Night has fallen. If you check the bed with cross, you can sleep. By checking the Camera Obscura on the desk, you can save your progress. We should just do because we've done stuff. There's no reason not to save. Keep hitting circle to try and go back, and it keeps being triangle, and it's not going to stop being triangle. It's just not gonna. Always happy imagery in these games. Always. Nothing creepy, nothing weird. Not small children hammering stakes or anything. No, normal.
This dream. Again.
Ah, that's still locked. Yeah, gotta get them keys, yo. It's important. We do have camera. I'm gonna default to that till we get into combat. So, okay, this game doesn't have an infinite ammo stuff, but it does have every time you leave the dream and come back, you go to 50-30. That's how this game works. So I could right now, theoretically, leave here, which would wake me up again, and then if I come back in, that's refilled. That's how this game does the, like, cheaper ammo. I couldn't remember. It's been a while. See, now I'm checking this stuff to actually look for items. Last time it was whatever. I don't remember where to go, so I get the feeling the game's going to show a ghost to kind of direct me. That's how this game works. However, you can totally sometimes find some stuff to go into other areas. Are we still in the right chapter? Don't know if it says anywhere. Also don't know if we got... Nope. Guess we got nothing on the ghost list right now. I think this is still the same, like, chapter of the game, so maybe I'm just backtracking for no reason. But they do sometimes like to hide stuff around for those who look around. I guess I should... Oh, see, already an item. I guess I shouldn't dawdle too much. The goal is to finish this game, not to 100% this game, but... Herbal medicine. Does remind me, though, can we upgrade that camera any? It starts with 2 points in range, which is weird. We're close to being able to upgrade one thing. So max value is the more runes around your thing, so you can do more damage, but it takes a little more time to charge it up. Range. They can technically be visible, but out of range. Gotta immerse. October just started. You say that. Excuse me. I mean, yes and no. I agree with both sides of that. Sensitivity is how quickly the runes charge. Store lets you do more special abilities, which we don't have yet. You do get certain special abilities with the camera. You get different lenses that can do things. The only two I remember are like one that paralyzes them and one that just does more damage at the cost of meter. It's been a while since I've played this game. A good heckin' while. So most of my memories... You want to talk about photos that are tough to complete your ghost list on? That one. I remember that photo being a pain in my booty. Thankfully I'm not going for a complete ghost list right now. But I remember that photo sucks. Because you have to proc it, move down far enough that you can get it, go into camera, aim your camera down, and take the picture before it goes away. And like, it takes a better man than me to do that apparently. I eventually got it, but trial and error, not skill. I also totally might get attacked up here. Like, I don't remember where stuff is. Anything past the, like, that first chapter is really just fuzzy for me, so we're gonna find out. Learn by doing, or remember by doing, I suppose, is more accurate. Like, I definitely remember little bits of these rooms and like stuff that might happen in them, but I don't remember when, where. All just kind of blurs together. Also, while tomorrow's plan is definitely Among Us, there's a slim possibility I may be late or have to cancel. Tomorrow my brother's getting married, and we're starting at 4 p.m. and it's a very small thing because of course it is right now. However, there's always the possibility... gonna move. There's always the possibility of things running late. So... Where is she? I'm too much a whore for the good photos. Like, I could take these photos. I'm at full charge. I could take the picture. I want the good photos. Uh-oh. Yeah, so it's very small. It's just our immediate family, her immediate family. Probably gonna be the only one wearing a mask there, but I'm still gonna do it. I still don't think that we should be holding a ceremony right now, but it's not up to me, and I'm not gonna not go. Yeah, she can, like, darken the lights. I remember the girl having that power. Oh, I'm on the... Okay, it's on 7. I didn't kill anyone. Don't blame me. Oh, well... They're very much of the mind of, like, we know we're being safe. The people we hang out with say they're being safe. But, like, it worries me. Like, they still for sure do, like, in stores and stuff like that, but... I did nothing. Don't point at me. But if you're gonna point at me, give me a fatal frame moment. Like, fine. Yeah, honestly, like... 1 and 3 don't get me as much as 2 does. And don't get me wrong, I still love 1. And I still stand by this being a good game. 3 is a... Frickin' ow, my booty. But, like, nothing in these games gets me as bad as the Dollhouse in 2. The Dollhouse in 2 is probably my peak of just concentrated horror like that. The entirety of 2 is a great game. The Dollhouse of 2 is just peak unease and creepiness to me. Besides the fact that, like, small dolls like that are already creepy. Don't poke my booty. I want to... Oh, mask, yeah. Oh, the Dollhouse was... Dollhouse was something. I got my outfit already. I got nice clothes. Fancy Viper. This one was locked with a thing too? No! Ah, okay. Strong power. Another one up... Oh yeah, you can slightly move your flashlight around, and I absolutely forgot about that. It has zero gameplay ramifications, but the right stick does that, and you can just do that. You are never required to do that for a game. For the gameplay, it doesn't technically matter, but you can totally do it. It's just a thing you can do. It kind of makes her look in that direction. That's all. That note. So that's just, the whole story of the dollhouse was so disturbing. Like, even without the story, that would have been the creepiest area in the game. But with the story and the context, it makes it so much worse. Short version of the dollhouse. Not going to go into major spoilers, even though we played it on the stream, but just in case. The whole ritual of the village of the second game, every once in a while, to appease gods and rituals, twins have to be sacrificed. But not specifically twins. One twin has to kill the other twin. I don't remember if it's the oldest has to kill the youngest or the youngest has to kill the oldest, but there's an order to it to appease a ritual. It's a thing that happens every so often. That's fair, man. We are also chatting about it, and this was way creepier to me when I was younger. I've gone through this a bunch now. The right atmosphere, playing it at night with friends in high school, to me is pretty creepy. There were moments. So, that's the overarching thing. No, it should still be there. Oh, because it's not sandwich, P-Tanks. Sandwich isn't the command for it. You'd think it would be, but it's not. Oh, did I spell it wrong? How do you spell Toku Sentai? I don't know my own heckin' commands. It's Toku Sentai, but I probably spelled it wrong. Also, hey, P-Tanks, welcome to Viperland in the chat. Just to finish my story before I continue this. So, that's the overarching ritual in 2. So you find different... You're in a village, not a single house. There it is. Oh, sandwich is right. Oh, sandwich is what it pops out. Then I'm insane. And while Potions is doing that, Grim's like, I got no knuckles to crack right now. Well, that solves that issue, I guess. Congrats, P-Tanks. Thank you, Grim. Holy crap, 194. Okay, to finish my story so I can continue with this game. So as you go through the story too, you find different houses with different bits of this lore of different twins who've had to sacrifice one of them. The twin that does the sacrificing, not the one that sacrificed, it's called the remaining, because they remain. Cool. One set of twins that you go into their house and find out about were doll makers' children. So, like a normal, not creepy father, when the remaining daughter was super depressed because she had to kill her sister, he made a doll that looks exactly like her. He made a doll of the missing twin. So it looks, since they were twins to begin with, it looks identical to her and her sister. Grim, you... Grim has too much, too quick, too much power. Holy crap, Grim. Grim and Nunsa are the only two people I know who will gift things out of spite. Like, damn it! I'm gonna give you something. And Grim and Nunsa are the two I know. If you ever... Like, I know Nunsa in real life. Every time I've given Nunsa, like, a birthday or a Christmas gift, it's like, gonna get you. Gonna gift you so hard. Okay, I'm gonna finish the story, I swear. So, Dollmaker makes a doll of the missing twin. Already kind of a creepy solution. Remaining sister starts talking to the doll, as if it's her sister. Creepy level elevated. Doll starts talking back. Doll starts talking more than the remaining sister. Remaining sister stops talking and just follows the doll everywhere, and you find them both throughout the house. While you're going through that one doll house, you find both of them. You find both the spirit of the girl and the spirit of the doll. Why, sir? Well, this piece of paper is something on the floor. Memo and shaky hand. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. Well,
is an instrument
I hope
of
nothing spooky
deception.
happens, because it's going to be
It is
undercut by
not the
Gaius for a
power
while.
of lies. To believe in
No
Eorzea
regrets.
is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often
See, I also got into the Fatal Frame games when I was deep in my, like, high school age obsession with, like, J-horror. Just Asian horror in general. I had a focus on Japanese horror, but I also dabbled in, like, I know White Melody the Cursed, I think it's, I don't remember where that, it's not from Japan. And A Tale of Two Sisters is not from Japan, but it's still from the general Asia region, and I don't remember exactly where those two are from. So I'm going to say it was Asian horror, not exclusively Japanese, but I ended up seeing The Ring in theaters. That got me pretty hooked on it. I ended up delving deeper into the original Ringu, Ryzen. If you've never seen Ryzen, oh boy, is that not messed up. Not compared to other things. It's a weird movie. The Grudge, The Eye, not the remakes, not the Americanized versions. Both really good. I really like The Eye, and The Eye 2, honestly. But I discovered these games about the same time, so I was still fairly new to horror, in general, and especially to that specific, more ambient Asian-style horror, as opposed to, not exclusively, but predominantly jump-scare Western horror. Trail of Blood. Okay. Like a manga? Like a book? Something to keep an eye out for. Manga, okay. Oh, yeah, I saw that same video you did. Any video Super Eye Patch Wolf has done, I've seen already. Yeah, it seems very creepy. Yeah. No, you just posted that thing. Yeah, rest assured, anything Super Eye Patch Wolf has posted, I've watched. Okay, so this is one of the other gameplay mechanics. You'll sometimes find a door held shut by something. You take a picture of it, it'll usually give you a clue as to where to break it. So, we go down there, we'll find some other picture to take, which is like a key to unlock the door. I should have swapped to Type 7. I'm going to be saying that all night. Well, yeah, like, when you're chatting with chat, and I got, like, I don't have much lights on, I just got my one, like, LED-ish light here, and I've played through this game a lot of times. I've played through at least the beginning of this game a lot. Excuse me, not as much as 1 and 2, but enough. I stand by the fact that these games can totally still be scary, but I get why this might not be the optimal... Thanks. Well, I'm scared as much as well, yeah. Oh, for sure, general anime horror... Oh, acquired the equipped function alarm. I like this one. Indicates the fatal frame. When being attacked by a ghost, the top part of the viewfinder may flash red and an alarm will ring. This instant is a more powerful shuttle chance, the fatal frame. If you shoot during the fatal frame, you can repel the ghost backwards and inflict great damage. If you take another shot while the ghost is being repelled, you can perform the chain shot. It's hard to get it past like 2 shots. You can technically combo it for a ways, but the window gets so small, like, it ain't really gonna happen for me. Better people could do it. That's the wrong one. Like, I feel like the one anime that I think of like, horror anime that's really just... It wasn't bad, but it wasn't scary. It was Another. It really wanted to be a horror. And it had, like, horror movie deaths, but it was like... It wasn't really a horror, though. We have 4 herbal medicines? Hell yeah. Equipment. Oh, I think it's just by default on. Okay. So those are just toggleable. It's the lenses that are like, you have to equip, power up, whatnot. This is just a straight toggle. There you go. So here's the picture we take to break the seal on the door. Cool. Let's see, min-max photography tech. Oh, probably. I have no doubt. Well, if we're going speedrun, they probably don't even fight the... Oh, sometimes you have to. There's sometimes where a door will just lock. You don't really get a better... You have to. Voices behind the wall. In the storage space under the stairs was a small locked door. A low, mournful moaning was coming from inside. What could be in there? Only good things. Exclusively good things. 100% speedrun. Okay. I always forget that there's different types of speedruns. I haven't actually watched it yet because I'd want to play more of Breath of the Wild first. But I've definitely seen a waifu percent run of Breath of the Wild. Oh, there's an actual ghost. I thought it was a scripted one. Okay, actual ghost. Ah, too early. I used to have the timing down for the second combo. But you can see there's a light under the top light, and it'll make a little blink sound. That's when you do the big damage. Where is she? Okay. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, damn it, missed it the second time. Yeah, waifu percent. There's also there's an Okami speedrun, which is pet the dog percent, where it's just how fast can you pet every dog in the game. And now she's on a wall, so I can't do the combo shot. Oh, we're on type. I should just leave it on this type, is what I should do. It's probably the better call. Oh, just must have been a smidge early. She can't have too much left, even though I was shooting her with the awful film first. Where is she? Where is she? There she is. That was maybe a mistake on my part. Hello, hello! Trying to shake her off, but I guess I hit L1. That's the map button. Okay, cool. Don't mash shoulder buttons, it opens menus. Where is she? Alright, there's the second one. And we got her. Bounce off of Moblin's head into the ionosphere. Yeah. Also, hey Sir Jude, how's it going? We've broken it open an exploit like that. That's not a bug, it's a feature. Oh, we need a spirit stone for this too. We don't just need the points, I don't think. Oh, no, we can just power it up. I like max value. In the first game, you needed not only the points, but a physical stone to put in those slots. I guess now it's just the points. Cool. I'm gonna try not to use a healing item this early, but we'll see. Your health and everything refills when you leave and come back. So if you... So if you want to backtrack, you can. I called out, but there was no reply. Yeah, it's a feature of the update. Skyscraping is fun. A notebook or something is laying at the feet of the crouching woman. A burnt passport. Oh, dang it, I can check that out again. I'm pretty badly scorched, but I can just make out thin traces of writing. Yoshino Takigawa. Could this be her name? Okay, that was the only important thing anyway. Woman in the photo. The woman in the film on the camera obscura, whom I saw running, lost to the view of the manor. Her name was written on the charred passport that fell at her feet. Yoshino Takigawa. Does such a person really exist? I don't remember what to do from here. Ah. Oh. A little audio distortion. Little bad, yeah.
Wake me up. I didn't do anything wrong.
early bits got a little distorted. Again, we're playing off the physical disc, but we are still emulating it, because I don't have a PS2 that I can stream from, so it's the option we got. If I had a PS2 with an HDMI out, I'd do that, but I don't. Bruise appears again. Info on the won't touch me, the bruise, the dream, the house. Are they connected to you somehow? Or am I just tired? Definitely tired. There's no connection here. Why would anything be connected? No connections. It's a whole ordeal. I don't remember the whole look of it all, but it's like a bunch of intertwining details. For what it's worth, I don't know if the design itself matters for the story, but it's been a while. Only hentai noises? I mean, you know. Note has been left on the kitchen counter. Dear Ray, I've gone out to do some research on the woman from the other day. I'll be back later this evening. Make sure to eat breakfast, okay? Miku. In addition to the kitchen counter, a breakfast of perfectly made rice balls has been prepared. Man, I've honestly been craving rice balls, even though I haven't had a rice ball in years. Years. The adapter that turns the red, white, and yellow cables into HDMI to play PS2 on computers. Didn't know that was a thing. Also, hello, Veldria? I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to Viper in the chat. If I played more PS2 games on stream than I did, I would definitely look into that. And as it is, I usually just do it around Halloween because I like the old school survival horrors. Still might be worth looking into for next year. I didn't know that existed. And I could just plug that into the Elgato and probably be okay. Good to know. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the tip. Hello, telephone. I'm sure if I just looked up, like, what is it, RGA, RCA? Can't remember what it was called, the colored ones. I haven't tested my PS2 in years, but I should still have a functional one.
It's Miku.
And that's the Elgato. Okay, cool. I will have to look into that. I should have assumed that existed, but I never really thought about it. I was able to get the name and address of the woman in the photo. Yoshino Takigawa. Oh, hey. She's the only survivor of a plane crash that happened the other day. I knew I'd seen her before. It all came together when I asked one of the editors. It seems that she's still being hospitalized. I'll tell you the location of the hospital. Yoshino Takigawa? It's like we knew that name already. But that was a dream. How could that be? Like, I still have a collection of PS2 games, I just don't really stream them often, or play them often for that matter.
That she's been asleep for a long time, and no one has been able to wake her.
Yeah, I thought my Elgato was old. I got mine for PS3. I've just been using the same one, but I guess it has to be older or the older systems. I have no interest in getting another Elgato unless this one dies, which could happen. I've had it for quite a few years. But that adapter sounds like a really good call. As it is, it mostly works, other than minor little graphical issues we've seen. PS2 seems to emulate pretty darn well. And I just pop it into my disk drive and load from the disk drive. But occasionally little errors are there. Oh man, that means I'd still have all my old save data too. I haven't looked at those I don't even know if those memory cards still function. I've still got all my old ones. I still got all my old PS2 memory cards. I doubt... I haven't looked at those in... The last time I think I used a PS2 memory card, Sandwich was over, so P-Tanks might remember. That was way back when we were doing, like, Super Robot Wars old school. They should still function. Good to know. I might have to plug those in sometime. I might have to look into that adapter and at least boot it up and see. I hadn't thought about those in so long. Yeah, you were doing the 12 hunts too. A long time ago. Oh no, I've got them set aside. No JT and Super Robot Wars. Whenever people talk about things they want in it, He comes up, but hasn't been there yet. You'll be the first one to know if it ever happens. A high-pitched noise, yeah. Sorry. The Elgato is touchy because it's meant for the higher consoles, makes it so you have to cut the Elgato all the way down. Okay. That sounds decent enough to do. Oh my. Oh. Every horror game with a female protagonist has to have a shower scene. It's required by gaming law, be it good or otherwise. It's just, she's got to have one, Aya Brea's got to have one. I'm sure there's more examples I can think of, but those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head. True, 2 and 1 didn't, yeah. That is fair, 2 and 1 didn't. But 2 and 1 never left their respective areas, mansion or village. Yeah, that's something the game does, and there's very little I can do about it. I hate to say. Like, I can cut the overall volume of the game down, but I kind of don't want to, because the sound design of the game beyond the high-pitched noises is really good. But, I don't know. I don't think there's a way I can just cut out that. Oh, hello. Not in your room, but still in pajamas, hanging out, standing in the middle of the living area?
Are you having trouble sleeping?
Wonder what happened to her. They just said she disappeared on TV. Ray, you saw her just before it happened, but do you happen to know something about her? Nope, can't tell you. Bye, gonna go to sleep now. Hope I don't have any dreams about a mansion. Kiryu absolutely gets a shower scene, and I can't think back to that scene without thinking of that one video, which I think has been taken down now, of him singing Bakamitai in the shower. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, back to the mansion. I think this will be night 2, chapter 2, maybe? No, we're still early. Well, this is still like the tutorial chapter. But, you know. Oh, we have an item now. Yeah, I am so glad that Bakamitai has become a huge meme. It's a little sad to see all videos of it on YouTube relabeled as Dame Dame meme song. It's like, it's called Bakamitai. Not that hard. Yeah, looks like there's another corridor, something on the side of the wall. Oh, so we can't get it from here. Alright. Handy. Probably have to go the other way. Probably have to go the other way. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that happened. Video game controversies are weird. Like, why would they fully model her if she's not going to be shown? Why would they try to make it anatomically as correct as possible if it's not going to be shown? You know people are going to look into the files of your game and mess around with cameras and stuff. It's an expected thing. It's just, you know... It's a stupid call on the dev's part. But, you know... Whatever. It's just... stupidity. An item around here. I swear, this stuff used to scare me when I was in high school. I swear. Late at night, staying up, volume cranked up to like 37,000%. Did very much only lots of lawyers. Yeah. Also, not smartest of decisions. To be fair, I don't think they were actively trying to mess with her. But it was still a baffling decision on the part of the people. Well, whatever. Aha, well that would be where I need to go. When in doubt, the ghosts show the way. I'm gonna go this way anyway, because Rao Rao fight the power. We do on lately? They did that Android game, right? I think? I don't think they've done anything since. They put out a game every few years. I generally enjoy them. I know most people would argue they toe the line of what's an actual game, but I also really enjoy visual novels, so, you know, people argue the same about those. I generally find them to be entertaining movie-like experiences, but at the same time, I usually don't replay them, so take that as you will. Until Dawn was a different studio, but I also did really like Until Dawn. It fully embraced its campiness. As much as I liked Fahrenheit and I liked Beyond Two Souls, they definitely leaned more into the taking themselves seriously. Until Dawn leaned very hard into the we gonna be a campy 80s movie, yo, and embraced that. Also, Until Dawn really nailed facial expressions. Whatever else they may or may not have nailed, they nailed facial expressions in that game so well. Like, that's where I came from, right? Definitely just missed a photo of something. Like, they got that spot on. Yes, they cranked even those up to 11, but they still got it really good. And to be fair, I also haven't updated my emulator since I was playing games last Halloween, so there's entirely possible there's a new version of this emulator that might have ever slightly fewer issues, but I don't think the issues are too bad. If they are, we'll see what we can do about it, but I feel like nothing has been gameplay ruining so far. Just that one audio stutter on the fade out. Not like when we tried to do Etrian Odyssey and the game was just like, haha, no. Or worse, when we tried Bravely Second. You're supposed to be dead. In fact, we saw you die. Well, we saw you and then we didn't see you, I suppose, is more accurate.
Stay back.
I'm sure they're friendly. Guys, they're Asians. They're clearly Asians, right? We can all agree? No. Oh, okay. I don't like that. So they're a bunch of headbangers, I guess. Might as well just take a photo with what we got. Do some damage. Oh, they just straight drop. Okay. They just straight up drop. Any amount of charge seems to really get them. Oh, there's still a few. Oh, come on. I want to do both simultaneously. Not gonna work. Yes. Alright, like that one. They're kind of fused together there. Yeah, anytime you see me screw up the controls, it's because they're weird. Just a reminder, the left stick is this, and the right stick is this. So it's quite not what I'm used to. Where did they go? Which is even weirder because it's left stick to do this, obviously. Where the hell did they go? We're down to just her? Yep, down to just her. I still got a little bit of that touch left. Just a little bit of High School Vipers touch. Smidge. The audio cue helps, I'll admit. I'll admit. Straight one shot. I don't actually know if there's an upper limit to how much you can combo, but I think since it knocks back, they'll eventually go into a wall. I'm pretty sure the upper limit is just they'll go into a wall and you can't see them. But that worked. Okay, so to be fair, no nightmares whatsoever. I wake up and see that, I immediately soil myself. Without the context of the nightmares, of literally seeing the stuff happen, knowing that she's dead, with zero context. I wake up and there's something grabbing my arm that then vanishes a second later, and I soil myself. That's the only reaction you can have to it. That's it. That's the only one. There is no other reaction. And then also probably don't sleep for like a week or two. Give or take. What are those photos cool? Yeah, it saves each one, but like they don't tend to look as cool as like the initial. Like the Fatal Frame shots can look pretty decent. What's she called again? Female Survivor. Black Shadows, Wandering Mother. Yeah, we might have... Yeah, we got enough points. Let's go sensitivity. So now it has more runes, and the runes fill up quicker. Cool. Wrong one. Last thing to check real quick. It's a way to get stuff on the ghost list, and I don't remember how. Maybe it's like the final fight versus whatever ghost. I don't remember. It's been a while. I know once you finish the game, when you go to New Game Plus, that unlocks the full ghost list of like every optional one-time photo type ghost too. Kitty meowing and staring at dead fiancé's room. Always normal. Perfectly normal, in fact. Yes, which is funny because that was the other game we were going to do. We still might do it this year, or I might just go to World of Horror next. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, and occultist books. Yeah, you get the safe hub world. The Camera Obscura is a device device used to capture the other world, made by occultist Kunihiko Asao. From the late 19th to the early 20th century, he tried to communicate with and get proof of this other world. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movement to verify Eastern thought using contemporary Western technology. Asao is a prime example of such an occultist. The Camera Obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified the, at the time, still rare camera by adding a special lens and film. It was supposed to capture unbelievable things, normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase interval and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among curio dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world, as well as Asao's achievements for eternity. Camera Obscura, new information, might find other stuff. I don't remember if there's anything. Like, I came in here because the cat was pointing the way. I don't know if I was supposed to. raining outside still? It's always raining here, yeah. I think canonically, I don't know in-game time how long the game takes, but I think canonically it rains every single day of the game. I think so. Like, every day it rains. Why, hello again. Ray, this is Yoshino Takigawa's diary. They asked me to take care of it at the hospital, since her family were all killed in the accident. Her family was all killed, so the one reporter looking after her gets the diary? Yes, Monsoon's... maybe. That's fair. That's definitely fair. They didn't seem to feel comfortable keeping it around the hospital. Was I right to accept it? I mean, I guess you weren't wrong if she had no relatives, but it's still a weird thing. 8:10. Sunny. I hear it's good for the heart to write in a diary and have someone read it. By doing this, maybe I will stop seeing that terrible dream. I'm sad being all alone. If I can have someone read this in some way, maybe I will connect with them. 8:11. Cloudy. My family and Naoya died. But being alone is more frightening than even that harsh fact. More than the accident itself, being the only one living afterwards, waiting endlessly. That was more frightening. Left all alone in the total darkness. A sweltering night, but freezing cold. 8:13. Cloudy. I had a nasty dream. Snow fell on an old abandoned house. I'm all alone and lost. But they might all be in that house. I can meet them. I sensed that. If I go in, I can meet them. They're calling me. But if I go in, I may not be able to return. What if that's what he wants? 8:18? Wait, I can't go back. Bit by bit, I go in deeper. I'm cold. It's getting dark. I can hear a song. Naoya's there. Mom, Dad, everyone besides me. All in there. They all left me behind. Left me and went in. Because only I survived. 27. Rain. It's painful. Is the pain the dream? The tattoo spreads. The doctor says he can't see anything. Overseas, they apparently call emotional trauma after an accident like this PTSD. But I can see it. Rainy. After sleeping several days, I'm only half awake. Gradually, I come not to know whether I'm awake or asleep. The doctor seemed interested when he listened to my story. Maybe he's becoming more sympathetic. But that dream and the pain are mine alone. The pain is spreading. Rainy? Not sure. Am I to blame? Since I'm the only one who survived, but it's not like I chose to survive. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. What should I do? What? Give me. That woman is coming after me. I can see her even when I'm awake. I can't take being touched again. Don't want to see anymore. Happy diary. Diary is added to the file. About the photo you gave me. There are marks on her. Don't you think they look like tattoos? Oh, okay. Back up here. Tattooed woman. Getting more stuff. I can look through these later. I feel like those are more reminders than anything. Like, we get the info mostly from the stuff we read, as long as we read the files. But those are just generally reminders in case we don't. She's not in her room, right? Yeah. It's a little weird that she just stands in the same spot, but in pajamas. Like, instead of sleeping. Well, weird. Okay.
Ray, you've been working too hard. You should get some rest.
Yeah, it does seem like we get the occasional gerbil. You've been working too hard, you should get some rest, though. It's weird that, like, all the sound files in the actual, like, cinematics, like, most of the sound files are no issue, but every now and again, there's one that's like, that's not right. Oh, can I pet the kitty? No, I don't care about the closed chest. Closed chest unimportant. Kitty. He will sometimes rub against your hand, I swear, unless I'm remembering incorrectly. Oh, she's gonna start. Yeah, she just whips out. Oh no, what was the portable game when this came out? Oh, take a picture of the cat. Oh, I was gonna say PSP, but like that wasn't a thing at this rate. Game Boy Advanced? I want to say this is probably 2000. I think Fatal Frame 1 was 2004, 2005. Let's say 5, 6 for 2, and 2007, 2008 for this. That range? That's got to be Game Boy Advance, right? Don't think that's DS yet. Oh, Mitz, welcome to Viperland chat. The cat looks up at you. Contract? Oh man, no, I'd know better the game right there. Just gotta leave when that happens. Can't contract the cat. Oh yeah, we're still in hour 1. I want to say there's 12 hours to the game, both thematically and because I think that's the number. Yeah, so that usually shows you at least a little bit of a hint of what you might do this time into the place. This might be hour 2 then. Starting in a different spot might be hour 2. Is this place? That place from yesterday? Yep, hour 2, manner of sleep. You slept in an hour? That's a good question. Something on the floor where Yoshino Takigawa was crouching yesterday. 4-point well key. 4-point well. I remember the arrowhead keys. It opened something, I just don't remember which one. Don't think they're marked on the map. No. But we can see doors that we haven't opened on the map. We can at least try them. I don't remember which one is the right one. I'd be shocked if I make it out of this room without something attacking me. Read screens hang down over the part of the room where bedding has been spread out on the floor. Looks like it might be an important person's room. Yeah, I can already hear. Yup. Hello again. Can I combo you? What? Oh, she's got those guys. Duh. Yeah, I forgot thematically she of course has these guys. But they go away quick. Oh, hello. You missed, thankfully. Oh, damn you. Gonna go for a combo shot. We're already taking way too much damage. Also, hello, Generic. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. It's going pretty well. If I could just stop taking quite as much damage as I was taking a second ago. Come on, do a thing. That's it, that's it. Got me from behind. Alright. I think she can keep summoning those, otherwise I'd try to focus them first. Alright, got her. And when she goes, all the minions go too. So she slept, oh yeah. Like an hour a night? She's definitely... At this point in the game, we've gone through, I think, 3 days of real-world time. There was the initial day, she fell asleep and had the time where she was touched in the back. She woke up, showed the photo to Mayu, went to sleep, woke up, got the information about that photo, took a nap during the day, nighttime now, I think. I could be mistaken, it might be 4 days, it might be 2 days, but I'm going to guesstimate about 3 days. Hours are just what they call chapters. Maybe it's hours in this world, the dream world. I think the first game did the same. I think in the first game they were hours. I want to say the second did too. But I could totally be mistaken, and there might have been chapters there, you know. Definitely can't make that out. Let this princess never awaken from her dream for all eternity, is what I made out. Yeah, we're getting the occasional garbled audio file. There might be a setting I could change to fix that, but it's not happening enough for me to worry about it right now, because I also don't want to break anything. I swear I did testing off camera to make sure the game ran, but I didn't get far enough to notice things like this, so... I don't remember where to go, so the game's probably going to show me some way or another. That would be the way. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I totally missed that photo. Since the game wants us to go that way, let's look up here. I know... Uh-huh. Oh. The stone slate in the door and several stones are inlaid. Perhaps it's a contrivance to unlock it. You tried? Yeah, we needed the one stone. Script engraved in the stone slab. Engraving in the pedestal the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. Yeah, we'll worry about that when we get the stone for it. We need a thing. Alright, then we got the dead end for now. We get the feeling if we follow the down path, we will get the item to unlock that door. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. Well, how's our camera points doing? Halfway to further range. Door is locked. Keyhole's engraved. Just a second, though. There we go. Much better. Open the lock with a key. Easy peasy. It's really weird and nostalgic to hear my computer like reading the disc, because like when you played the old PS2 games you could very loudly and clearly hear it like reading the discs, so it's kind of fitting and nostalgic for me to hear it like right next to me. That seems normal, right? Walls cracked and marked with black stains. Perfectly normal, as all walls are. Yeah, I'm gonna see in here first. Also sounds fine. Make out traces of an old joint in the wall. Try to move it, but it's shut tight. Also a something. Oh, it's a hand? Image something's quantum photo. Yeah, that's a hand. Well, that means there's a titan in the wall, right? Doesn't seem to have a head. No, it does. No? Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm gonna go somewhere else. That's where we came from. That leads to Snowy Courtyard. Let's see what's out here. It's just stretching. Yeah. That checks out. Oh, I know where we are then. Yeah, that's the other side of that's the entryway corridor. Herbal medicine. Cool. We might need some heals. This seems fine too. This also seems fine. The passage gets even smaller up ahead. I can feel wind flowing from the smaller end of the passage. I wonder where it leads to. Looks so narrow only a child or small woman would be able to get through. I guess she's a tall woman, so cannot go through. Noted. Yes. Game, that's fine. Same thing. Alright, well, just gonna keep leaving then. That's fine. Don't worry about me, game. We're going to leave. Get the hell out of Dodge. Alright, so was this way for the room that went to the courtyard? Ah, snow.
I remember now. I remember this place.
And a familiar looking courtyard. Though this time in color. Well, relative color. I do like how she really stands out in the world. Like, the world at large, kind of grayscale-ish, but like, she really stands out. It was something caught in the photo. I think there's a save room up ahead, because I remember spotting a lamp in the... oh, maybe not. Ancient, sturdy-looking lock on the door. Image of 2 mandarins carved into the lock. Alright, in the daydream, you was in here. Looks, feels kind of peaceful. Yeah, the snow really adds to that, honestly. There's a well with a wooden frame in the corner of the courtyard. The well lid is off, and I can see inside. It's too dark for me to see clearly, even with a flashlight, but it looks like the well has run dry. Oh, ooh, sacred water's the good stuff. That's like a full heal, right? Think that's the good stuff. Yeah, health to maximum. We're gonna save that stuff, obviously. Ain't gonna mess with that yet. Alright, so we got a thing with hinges. We've got 2 pictures. Oh, something's in here. Something's going to... maybe not. Well, I want to try to leave, right? Yep, there it is. I swear I'm trying to take out the camera. I'm not just turning to look at him casually. I swear I hit triangle. The game just went, but did you though? You also have to there's another. You also have to upgrade your range to get some of the combo fatal frames, because you knock them back so far. It's no quick turn. Alright, so we know there's 2 now. Yep, there we go. Should have gone when I had a chance. Alright, alright. Dead? Oh, I missed it. Alright, so he ain't dead. Means I doubt his friend is either. Nope. I was right to doubt. Alright, he's dead.
Secret dies with me.
There's something on the ground where the man in white was. Sleeping stone. Carved in relief, yep. Raised bump on the back of the stone. Yeah, no, we know where that goes. I do really like how every ghost gets their own, like, thematic music. Usually with, like, relevant sound effects. Like, you see these guys around the, like, holy ropes, so you hear, like, tightening ropes in their theme. Like, it's not music. I ain't gonna be jamming to it in my off time, but they all fit the ghosts they go to very well. Sometimes with, like, bits of dialogue of them. Good, I like it. Yeah, it's definitely ambient. But like, once you've played enough of it, you can usually tell what ghost is around you just simply by being like, oh yeah, no, that's that ghost, just by hearing it. You don't have to hear their voice, you don't have to see them. You can just hear the ambience and be like, yep, no, that's one of them. I feel like I know this game does it too, but I feel like 2 also did that really well. 1 to a degree.
Get back! Stay away!
Back, stay away, you just attacked me, fool. Alright. Engraved on pedestal, same number of panes, and engraved on sleeping stone. I don't know what to do here, so we're gonna figure it out, right? Okay, that one's stuck there then. Guess we have to get that to all of them? Cool. I don't know what the logic behind the puzzle was, but we did it, so it's fine. Gonna grab a drink? Alright, enjoy the drink. Ah, we got the high ground now. Look out. Oh, this looks safe. Nothing says safe like... I can see a door on the other side of the roof. If I were to walk across. Nothing says safe like snowy roof in... She's got heels, right? Snowy roof in heels. Like... There's a lot of... Like, you can't run here for very good reason. It's not super slanted, but like... Given the option... I wouldn't be walking on this in real life. Like, mind you, given the option, I wouldn't be doing a lot of this in real life, like getting haunted and going to creepy dream manners. But you know what I mean. It's not that I'm questioning the suspension of disbelief. I'm just saying it would make me nervous, and I imagine that's also why she won't run here, even if I hit the run button. It's not suspension of disbelief so much as, like, I get why this could be a really stressful thing. It's turning blue. It might be for that door. Like, there might be a blue thing over there, but it's turning faintly... No, it's this way. An image of something's caught in the photo. That looks fine. Perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you can run on there. Like, that's just precarious, yo. That's like a 2-story drop, so if you drop... you know, if you die in the dream, you die in real life. Well-known fact. Clearly. Something's reflecting light on the floor. 2 Mandarin's key. Well, wonder where that could go. Found a part for the Camera Obscura. You've acquired equipped function evade. Equipped function evade. When you are caught by a ghost, if your timing pressing the shoot button is good, you can evade the attack. So you can flash them. You uses some film to just flash them and get out if you time it right. I don't really know the timing, but we'll try it anyway. Why, hello, sir. Oh man, I could hear it chugging along reading that disc there. That's where the slowdown was. That wasn't the emulator, that was the disc being read. Oh, see, he went into the wall. So I feel like that's what stops combos generally, is just physical space. There he is. I think I could have kept that going. But yeah, welcome back. We got an evade function for the camera, and the key to open the door back in Grave Room. Not a place where I want to fight, guys. Game. Definitely really don't want to fight here. Pretty sure they're in the room we're about to go to. Yeah, also because they're ghosts, you can't always dodge them by going to other rooms. Sometimes you can... Oh, I guess it did stop then. Well then there you go, sometimes you can. It's all the way down, right? Also, we haven't saved in a while, and there's definitely a save point over here. I feel like I'm doing okay, but I really don't want to get caught unawares. And just die. Sharpen the camera. Why did that go twice? Yeah. I didn't start the bot twice, I swear. I've done that before sometimes, usually when it disconnects. Quote's a different bot. Hold on. Yeah, the bot's double started. Give me a second. I can fix it. It's just weird that it did it. Nope. It's just double posting tonight. I don't care enough to restart the bot right now, so it's just going to be doubles. It's a weird thing, but worse could happen, I suppose. But it's weird, because that usually happens when we disconnect, and I go to restart the bot, and I just accidentally, instead of closing it and reopening it, just reopen it a second time. I didn't do that tonight. Like, for sure I didn't. I hope it's not, like, bugged out or something. I hope it's a one-night only weirdness. I like how there's always, like, vaguely unsettling sounds throughout different rooms. When there's no ghosts actively around, there's usually not anything actively like, this is spooky, but just enough of, like, weird sounds to be hearing in a mansion. Alright, key to the door. Use the key, please. Perfect. And of course that's where we wake up, because that's how dreams work. As soon as you get to, you're like, oh no, that's what I was waiting for. No, wake up. Yeah, it's definitely at least partially snake. Like, there's definitely snakes involved in that. It's the same courtyard and tomb from that dream. In the dream, you was inside. This old film in the Camera Obscura. And a phone be ringing. Yeah, I hear ya. Why don't we have an answering machine?
Yes. Kurosawa speaking?
Ray, it's Miku. Good morning. I gathered together all the information I got from the editor about the woman yesterday. I wanted you to see it. It's lying on the desk in my room, so please go take a look at it if you'd like. I've gotten a little worried about all this. There's one other thing I wanted to check out. I'll be back after I finish.
I understand. Thanks.
Alright, time to go to the room, but first is Cat over here. Cat is over here. Does Cat want pets? Cat's sleeping. Look at the ears. Look at the little kitty ears. Does Cat want pets? Does Cat want pets? Alright, kitty. Enjoy the nap. You spoiled kitty. Don't even want pets. Shame, shame. Let's see what's in her room. She's got info consolidated. This is Miku's room. Don't really like coming in here while she's out, but she literally said, it's there. Please go get it. Like, again, good. You should feel like not going into somebody's room when they're not around. Small dressing mirror and a lamp with a paper shade. That's the wrong desk then. Ah, that desk. Miku always keeps her desk so neatly arranged. There's a pile of reference materials and Miku's notes on the desk. She said she had put them together for me. The woman in the photograph. Name, Yoshino Takigawa, age 26. She was the only survivor of a plane crash that occurred in August. Following is a comment from a reporter named Ozawa who covered it. When the plane crashed, Miss Takigawa was thrown out of the aircraft and was mostly untouched by the fire. Also, the arbor where she was thrown became a cushion, and she was thus miraculously saved. When rescued, her external injuries were mild burns, bruises, and scrapes, and it was determined that there was no threat to her life. But as it took 4 days to find her, she was very dehydrated, weak, and distressed, and she seemed to be suffering mentally. During those 4 days, she was surrounded by other victims, her relatives, and her lover's corpse. Next is what I heard from someone at hospital admissions. After hospitalization, she was extremely frightened of being alone or sleeping. She apparently had frightening dreams and would even hurt herself to stay awake. But over time, the amount she slept grew longer until she spent most of the day sleeping. At first it was thought she was sleeping due to her psychological trauma she experienced, but her condition gradually grew worse, and she would sleep for 3 days straight. When she woke, she would complain of hallucinations, saying pain or there are bruises all over my body. As her hallucinations grew worse, she became less responsive to outside stimulus during her waking hours, and would sometimes mutter deliriously or sing lullabies. The past several days she hasn't woken, and the rest is as Ray saw. This is also just a hospital rumor, but the staff has a long-standing urban legend amongst themselves about patients like Takigawa, or who they call lost patients. Placed between the pages of Miku's notebook is a copy of a newspaper cutting with today's date written on it. Patient disappears. On the night of the 9th, a patient disappeared from her ward in Katsurugi Hospital, and the police are currently searching for her. The missing person is the sole survivor of the August plane crash, Yoshino Takigawa. Miss Takigawa became emotionally unstable after the accident. She was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and hospitalized long-term. The hospital's response to her disappearance went no further than, "We are investigating the details." Cool. Miss Takigawa lost all her family in the accident, and concerns have been raised about her current whereabouts. Disappearances. That picture stand on the desk has been laid flat. Is this a photo of Miku? Yes, and her brother. Spoilers. He don't make it out of Fatal Frame 1. Miku with man. You know, for somebody who's like, I don't want to go into somebody's room and snoop about, you immediately started snooping about as soon as you got in here. Photo shows Miku with a kind-looking young man. A boyfriend? No, more likely brother and sister. She's always been cheerful enough, but I don't think I've ever seen her look quite this contented. I heard she had lost a family member. Could this person in the picture be... Yeah. Maybe. Would be. She had implied that she had something she wanted to say, so I'm going to go check. And, you know, now that we've taken a picture off her desk, apparently. Oh. Excuse me, or she's not here. Nor is the kitty. Alright, well, if she's not here and Kitty's not here, what's even the point? Like a brother, always been cheerful. Also special just like you. Also, the fact that there's a picture of the cat there means that it's her cat, right? Alright, well, back upstairs. I'll check and see if she's in her room. Knock. But otherwise, we'll go back to the mansion, see what's in there again. Continue our dream exploration. Don't even knock, just open up. Right.
Ray? Are you having trouble sleeping?
That audio file though.
It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately.
Let me see if there's a setting I can change for that real quick. Give me a second. That's the name of the emulator again. ECSX2. Fatal Frame 3. Stuttering audio. Ooh, Fatal Frame 2. No, not seeing anything for Fatal Frame 3. Well, we're already halfway through the stream tonight, and I don't really want to like reset it. It hasn't been anything story and plot required so far, but I'll look into updating the emulator. I'll look into updating the emulator before we stream it again on Sunday. It's the best I got for now. It seems like everything that's been plot relevant or in the important bits hasn't been garbled, but we got the occasional one that is, and I'll just see. I also had the option to load from the disk full or quick. I chose full. Maybe I should have picked quick, but to do that is also to restart everything. Well, do you know what? Just to test. Now that we just saved, right? Fully saved. Boot CD fast. This will restart the PS2 virtual machine state. All current progress we lost, we just saved, so we should be fine. We'll see if this changes it. It could be a theoretically very easy fix. If not, I'll update the emulator, because it's at least a year out of date. I don't know if this is being updated, to be fair. I don't know if there's groundbreaking new things in PS2 emulation. Not new game, load game. I do know, I don't remember any issues in 2. It's also entirely possible I got like a scratch in the disc or something. This is not a new game at all. It could absolutely just be slight scratches or whatnot on the disc. But let's just see. Especially because there's such an easy test for it right here. Never mind, she left. Damn it, that's supposed to be the easy test. Game. I guess we woke her up, or we barged into her room without asking, so she's like, I'm just gonna go downstairs and read, it's fine. Oh.
It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately.
Better.
Are you alright?
Maybe that was just the thing.
It's raining again. It's raining again.
I feel like it doesn't look quite as... I feel like the edges are jaggier. I wonder if loading it faster does that, but the audio's fine. Also, the audio look could just be in my head, I don't know. Whatever. Cool. That might have solved the issue. Let's go back to bed. Fingers crossed, that's all we needed. I can hear it chugging along more now, though.
This place is...
Ah, well, hello there. Trying to hit... Nope, he vanished. Hour 3. Hour 2 is quite a bit shorter. We probably could have looked around more, is probably what we were supposed to do, but... Something on the ground about the size of a person, covered with a reed matting. Yeah, we're gonna leave that around. We're gonna leave that alone. Why mess with that? I think hour 1 also has just a lot of scripted. You have to wake up, you have to go back to bed, you have to wake up, you have to go back to bed. Our floorboard sorted away. Like, I didn't go back to any of those original areas in hour 2, but I could have. That's not fair, you've got a weapon now. Not supposed to have a weapon, only I can have a weapon. No, don't be in the wall. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep. Alright, we're off to a good start. Good start. Yes, you fool. Don't swing with your weapon. Yeah, I went through the wall. You dead? Yeah. Like a boss. So far I haven't really had to rely on the map much either, but I'm sure once we get more areas, I'll have to. Projector. Oh, I didn't develop those pictures. We had so many pictures. Which is something that's been caught in the photo. Projector. Oh, there's some film in it.
You can't escape.
Ah. Trying to watch a movie, you had to ruin it. Get in the way. Man, now I missed the beginning of the movie. Come on. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And with all the tattered old books on the shelf is one with a spine that looks newer than the others. Folklore Notes 1. Autocrats may have scared some folks. Yeah, it's fine. While continuing my research, I stumbled upon the existence of the shrine that is perhaps the origin of the sleeping priestess. The shrine is very small and hidden away within the depths of a mountain. It appeared just as in the drawing. There are normally no worshippers, and according to stories from the small village nearby, it is a shrine where you could offer your pain. When I called upon the head of the family, she said they allow visitors until the snow melts. They carry out a rite here to protect a sacred area in the mountain. Men are not allowed in the rite, but it seems every few years they invite men in order to continue the bloodline. They call them outsiders. I think that I've heard of a similar custom. The guests who come in winter while the snow falls all hide their faces and pull large bundles on wagons. It resembles a funeral procession. The rite carried out on their behalf must be connected to the song of the sleeping priestess. Now, part for the Camera Obscura. Track. When your camera is at ready, it will automatically face in the direction of the nearest hostile ghost. See, that is fantastic. Mind you, I'd still try to point in their general direction anyway, but like, the game will do it. Where did we come in from? That one, okay. Oh. Hello. 100 points. There's something on the floor. More medicine. Always gonna love that. Might be on the other side of that. Yeah. Nope, right there. Just blind. Just blind. An image of something's caught in the photo. Seems like this makes the audio work better, but it makes the doors stutter a bit more, which, to be fair, kind of nostalgic actually. Yes? Yes. There's no crab ghost for sure. There's definitely one that's like a humanoid, like the last boss of the not true last boss of Fatal Frame 2 is like a humanoid, like right gone wrong, like borderline, like kind of demon, but it's still humanoid shaped. I think they're all humans. There's also, so 2 has a lot of post-game content. So does 3 actually, including a bunch of challenges that you unlock, where it's like, okay, here you're in this room with these ghosts, you have limited supplies, good luck, And one of the ghosts that only shows up in those challenge missions is a stroller granny. So those are weird. It's a baby doll wrapped in cloth in a basket. Like, didn't they use these in the olden days in the cold north of Japan? Like, yeah, that's probably a way to keep a baby cold. Or warm. But that's just weird to have a doll wrapped in it. My internet died? Oh, welcome back, questions. Yeah, sorry to hear the internet's been poopy. Okay, slow, yes, wonderful. Our first lens. Shot effect slows ghost movement. Spirit points needed 1. Level, length of effect increased. You can slow a photographed ghost for a certain amount of time. It takes 1 spirit point. Use L1 to operate. So if I hit X, it uses the regular camera. If I use L1, it uses the special lens. Temporarily slows ghost movement so they are easier to shoot. It also temporarily prolongs the shutter chance of fatal frame, useful for fast-moving ghosts or when timing the shutter chance is hard. The higher your level, the longer the length of effect. So we only have 1. I think it's auto-equipped. I think. We need to also brush past something. A thing on the shelf fell on the switch to the surge protector. Oh no. Oh, that's such a specific thing to land on, but it kind of borks a whole bunch when it happens. We can upgrade the lens if we want. I don't know if I use slow as often. I think I'd rather have range. Actually, we're close enough that we might be able to do max value again. I'm going to do range. Spot the ghost from further. Or picture the ghost from further, I guess. There's no real bad upgrade, and you'll probably get enough points to upgrade most things. But yeah, so there's straight up just a ghost that's only in the optional stuff that's just a stroller granny. Granny with a stroller. It's a real thing. But it doesn't show up in, like, the game. There's also usually a ton of different, like, difficulties. Not a ton. At least a hard difficulty. New game plus, different outfits. So it has a fair amount of post-game stuff and unlockables, which is always cool. Well, I feel like a lot of horror-style games have that, because they also don't tend to be the longest games. They tend to encourage replay. And we hit the one room with all the doors. Just all the doors. It's locked. Alright. Did we go this way? No, we stopped and turned around. Well, wasn't really much anyway. Came from that way. Did we? No, came from that way. We still haven't checked that door. Alright, so now things get a little more branching path. Gotta check the map. Oh hey, it was locked from the other side. We've unlocked it. Cool. Yeah, it looks like you actually can ring the bells. Something's here. Don't know what or where, but something's here. Hello, creepy doll. Japanese doll sits in a formal pose in the alcove. It's reflecting light, type 14 film. Cool. Never hurts to not run out of film. Though we're currently doing okay on it, even though we've been wasting it. Sealed by some strong power. Sealed by some strong power. Oh, this is one of the rooms we were in the like initial flashback 2. Okay. Well, not flashback, but the initial daydream sequence. We didn't come up here, though. Something inside the drawer. Sacred water. Oh, that's the stuff. That's the stuff we hold on to. Save that for boss fights and whatnot. Well, I got a nice window view, but that's about it. Guess so too. Oh, maybe this is where the banister used to go? Yeah. Yeah, for what it's worth, I don't remember where to go from here, so we're just gonna wander till we find something. Oh, there's something here. Something there. Oh, I see it. Like an arm or a leg sticking out from... Maybe I don't want to go down there if it's down there. It's an arm. It's gonna straight up grab me, isn't it? Didn't be anything inside. Can we go down there? Or I guess more importantly, do I want to go down there? Hello, hand. Goodbye, hand. Okay. Good. That brings us back out. Courtyard? I guess we don't really know. Those are both unlocked. Oh, we didn't actually go through there. That's starting to conk out. Oh yeah, no worries. Thanks for hopping by, Sir Jude. I hope you enjoyed some ghosty good times. Enjoy your rest. See you around. Yeah, unlike a bunch of other the horror games, this game does tend to linger on more atmosphere than straight up shocks, jumps, horrors. I would argue that still makes it very effective, but, you know, it can make it also not the most... not the most engrossing at all every moment of the time. I feel like it does a good job with the atmosphere, but you know. Yeah, so it's all this room. We missed something here. Probably several somethings. Oh, like that. Yeah, it doesn't go for the have something happening at every dang it moment, but it does go for the filled atmosphere. Another picture, which we really should go to the dark room and actually develop, because we didn't do that. A rope festooned with white paper charms is wrapped around a large withered tree. Tied to the rope is a wooden memorial tablet in the shape of a person. With a whole lot of other shapes propped up on sticks. You know, normal stuff. I see a shiny. I can't rightfully go on without the shiny. Stone mirror. Ooh, okay, it's a revive. A one-time... I don't know why it's double doing those. I can fix it. It's just weird that it's doing it that way. Give me a second. Yep, close that. I swear I didn't double start it though. Come on. Yep, I want to start the bot. It'll take a second anyway. It's just weird that it's double starting today. Alright. Now it's up over there. We hit check. And now it's good. Alright, I don't understand, but as long as it's better. I definitely meant that. Rip some Type 14 film. Now that we're going a little further, I should try to do the right type of film for stuff. I really don't want to run out at an important moment. Well, find a hammering girl. Image of something has emerged in the photo. See, I think I remember where that was. Sealed by strong power, of course it is. And let's all just assume this big door over here. That's why you have cleaver. Why you have cleaver? Ah, I didn't grab the second one. Whoops. Too early and probably too far away. Right, come on. Dang it. Alright, well, missed, but come on, come at me. I really shouldn't taunt the ghost with the bloody cleaver, but also, screw you.
Sacrifices.
Yeah, get wrecked. This door's gotta be locked by something, right? They wouldn't just let us through. Yeah. Firmly shut. This looks like it's the same place. If it is, then who's inside? I have an idea of where I need to go. I have no recollection of how to get there. Gotta be a shortcut. That room there? End corridor? I think that's the one. I guess we just head back, right? Yeah, it's not too far. We'll try that. And if it don't work, we'll try something else. Yeah, I'm already going the wrong way. No, never mind. Totally going the right way. This is where I woke up, but if we keep going... Cool. Yeah, this should work. Something's here, and crying. That's okay, just don't attack us, it'll be fine. Definitely gonna attack us, right? Or not. You know what? Now I'm really curious if I can go back there. Seems like the perfect place to like hide an item, but I guess not. Gravestone, sandstone bias. Well, okay. Not there for now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the room. No, it's the other square room. It's the other square room, which is through there and up? It's up there, right? Yeah, it's up there. Don't worry, I know where I'm going. I think. Except, excuse me, I thought I was going there. So, I probably don't actually know where I'm going. No, this is definitely the wrong way. I mean, it's not. If I could just go through that grate, that would have led me exactly where I wanted to be. I can't. It's gotta be the other way up the staircase. Alright. Bit of a backtrack. Well, here's the girl crying again. Probably means I'm going the right way if I'm finding stuff. She might be up there, guys. Super subtle, but she might be up here. Oh, I used the good film again. Dang it.
Daddy's dead.
I'm sure your dad's fine. I mean, also probably not, but you know. That's not where I want to go. I didn't think, but the game's kind of being like, come up here. I didn't think this is where I wanted to go. Maybe I'm supposed to go over here. No, dead end. Just used old sliding door panels, been leaned up against the wall. Oh, well, now it's not, but joint the floorboards, but it's held fast by something, can't get it open. It leads to another floor downstairs. Ah, well, if we could pry open the floorboard, apparently that's a thing. Got nothing to pry it open with. Then why did the girl ghost bring me up here? I'm not walking all the way to that other, so hold on, we can actually see if there'd be an item. No, not walking all the way over there. Ain't nobody got time for that. For a dead end. Well, back downstairs we go then. I think it's down here. You know what, while we're up here, check a room we haven't checked this chapter, just to see if there's something in there. We're already all the way back here. We may as well check this one room. And it might be empty, but it might not. This is not where I was thinking I needed to go, but I don't really know when there might be goodies about. Oh, it's looking up. Oh, okay, game. Thanks for that. That's nice. I appreciate it. Cool. Real cool. Real nice. Real good. Yep. Yeah, that's good. That's good. The project tomorrow, so it's gonna be fun on your voice. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, fingers crossed it's okay. Stay hydrated. Some tea with some honey around helps a ton, but even if not, just water. Legitimately just keep lots of water around. A piece of advice I should keep for myself, honestly. More often than I do.
Let this priestess never awaken from her dream for all eternity.
I missed the very beginning. Something. We need another sacrifice. Let this priestess dream for all eternity. It's no longer skipping, but it's still quiet as hell. And that's just the game. That's not... But it's no longer skipping the audio, so cool. Heck yeah. There's a minutes, but have to go till they get a good recording. Yeah. Are you using Audacity? Because you can absolutely take good bits and pieces. If you're using an audio editing program, you can be like, okay, the first minute was great, but then I started screwing up. Take that first minute and then record the rest of it. Because whenever I have to record something, that's what I do. Because I screw something up every time. Audacity is free, and I would highly recommend it if you're doing any audio recording stuff. It serves every purpose I've needed for it. Like, I don't know if it's professional quality, but like video 2 from what you can tell. That's harder. That's harder. I'd be like, record the video, edit the audio, but I don't know, that might be more work than just getting a right take. I'm not good at editing though, so like, I know the basics of like splitting video and aligning it, and that's about it. Like, I can trim segments out of a video, but that's about where my video editing skills end. PowerPoint alone would be fine. Cool, that's great. Nothing like not answering a question like that. It's not like that could have been helpful info. Just looking at something. Aha, more Type 14 film. Yeah, her head does tend to look towards items on the ground, even if we, the player, can't see them. So it can be helpful that way. Like she...
You help me find him.
Oh, I could have taken that picture. Thought it was an attacking ghost. Well, considering we're going back through the area where we first found those guys, and they've been showing up a bit, kind of foresee getting a little bit more of their story now. One of those automatic ones, yeah. That's super great. It's like, and it doesn't even sound like that's a crazy question to ask. Like, hey, does it need to be full video? Can it just be slides with some audio? Like, that's not a crazy question. Why not just be like, yes, that's fine? Like, it's weird. Why not just directly answer it? Herbal medicine. So I think herbal medicine always goes down to 3. Like, you always start here with the same amount of herbal medicine and film, basic film. I don't think you get to keep extra herbal medicines? No, maybe you do. Maybe you do. You definitely keep the sacred water and stone mirrors. And you definitely keep higher levels of film, for sure. Yeah, this is where we needed to go, I was pretty sure, so I'm guessing we're gonna have to deal with Ghost Girl and Mom looking for their husband.
Daddy fell.
There's an old scrap of paper left behind where the child's ghost was. Scrap of paper. Mommy, sorry. Daddy was trying to get my ball and fell. It was scary. Sorry. Think we know what happened to the father. Somebody's coming at me. I'm just gonna go downstairs. Whatever it is, I don't want to fight it in that small area. There we go, okay. The kid's got such a weird, like... Wait, I can fix that, right? Oh, I don't have it equipped. How do I equip that? There it is. Got to actually equip the heckin' thing. Hey, you want pizza? Thanks, Sword. Much appreciated. Oh, I still missed it. I used the slow and I still missed it. Alright, we're gonna miss every opportunity. Don't tell me you were in the... Oh no, it worked. It worked. Too early. Also the wrong film, but don't worry about it. I did nothing. Why would you point at me like that? Why do you think I killed Daddy, huh? Still bad timing. Where is she? Ah, I missed it. Missed it again, alright. She's so... I should just take regular photos. Like, it's so hard to get the shutter chances, yeah. It's so hard. They're all when she's running around. She's not, I mean, as a small child would be, she's not actually super threatening. She doesn't really hurt you much. She hardly even attacks. Yeah, it's loud, unexpected, but short enough to be like, oh, it's done already. Emergency save. Just poking you, yeah, pretty much. She's got that accusing ambience, but... See, I remember this bit. Oop. Bet you Potions remembers this bit too. So I gotta take a picture of her. The game knows that. No, don't look at me. Is it not here? No, maybe it's not. I swear it was there, though. Maybe it just didn't linger long enough and I don't want to. Yeah, I swear that happens, but maybe I just didn't bait it, and I don't want to bait it. So that's fine. So we got the photo, now we gotta go all the way back. I don't think there's a shortcut right now. It's a shame I can't just crawl onto the staircase. It would work. Oh, whatever. Not that far away. You'd end up getting more shortcuts. Like, if I could just go through there, it would cut off a few rooms from the travel time, but, like, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Ghosties. Something's in here. Oh, right there.
The child's back.
I didn't take the child. I didn't take your child. Oh, bad aim. The bad timing. The aim was fine. Timing was off. I did not take your child. You notice she's no longer looking for her husband. Now she's like, oh, never mind. She's also looking for the husband, I guess. So bad. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There. Slow motion? Oh, I didn't go for the fatal frame. I just went for the... Oh, I did. Never mind. Yeah. And something's... We got so much to develop when we're out of here. So much to develop. Oh, She knows it's not the kid's fault. Clearly the kid doesn't, but she knows. That up-close face, yeah, you gotta get all up close and personal. I mean, yeah, logically speaking, keep your distance, but like, gotta get them cool photos, yo, right? I thought it was gonna end up cooler than it was. Oh, you can start to see more of the tattoos on her as time goes on. Maybe it's just because I had her slowed down. Could have just been because I had to slow down. Get max value up. Oh, I remember Box Lady. You mean definitely not Sadako? 100% not Sadako? Yeah, I couldn't forget her. Especially considering my whole like Asian horror binge kicked off with the American version of The Ring. Yeah, no, I remember that very much. And the fact that she straight up crawls out of a well at a later part of Fatal Frame 2, yeah. I get what they were going for. They called her Box Lady. We knew. We knew. Call her what you want, but like, no. Wonder if that adds it to the ghost list yet. Aha, there you go. Oh, it's these. Okay. Carpenters. Okay, these ones are on the ghost list. Got it, got it. Yeah, she comes out of a save room. Not just that, but it's a very small save room. So it's not even like you've got room to fight. It's like, no, good luck. Yeah, that's... you see the like lamp go dim, which means you can't save because there's stuff around. You're like, what? And she basically, she looks like Sadako from The Ring, but she sounds like the creature from The Grudge. She's got that like, I can't do it, but the more like a raspy version of that. And it's just like, I've watched both those movies. I understand what you're referencing. Please no. Please no. It's not even like raspy. It's like, I can't do it. You know that. If you've seen The Grudge, you know the noise. Yeah. I didn't hate the American version of that one, but the Japanese one was just straight better. Honestly, I feel like of the like 3 big ones they ended up remaking, The Grudge, The Eye, The Ring, I feel like they did The Ring the most justice. But maybe I'm biased because I saw that one first, and I saw it in English first. Alright, so I know we're in this vague direction, but which room going towards? It's that way. Okay, so it's to the middle hall and then to the right. Got it. Yeah, no, you can't forget that noise. That was all of the above were good movies. I enjoyed all of them. I actually still have the full box set of Ring movies. I haven't actually sat down and watched Ringu Zero, the prequel. But, man, you want a trippy time, watch Ryzen. It was a sequel to The Ring so weird that they basically uncanonized it and made an actual sequel to The Ring instead, called Ringu 2. It's weird. It's weird. Not use Dark Water, Japanese version. I haven't seen either version of that. I grew up very jumpy and scared. I didn't play a lot of horror games. I know, weird to think of now. Not that I play a lot of them on stream, but I like them a lot. I didn't watch scary movies, like at all. Super easily scared. Honestly, like the first horror movie I actually saw was The Ring in theater. And from there, that sparked more of an interest, specifically of Asian-style horror movies. Though I love me some B-horror movies. And even some not B-horror movies. It's not that I'm exclusively a fan of those. I do like quite a few Western horror movies. I just don't like exclusively jump scare movies. Not to say that's all Western horror, but that is a good amount of it. But I love an old school slasher flick. I love anything with Bruce Campbell in it. Hands down. I've heard of Dark Water, but I haven't seen it. Like, it's a movie I have heard of, but definitely haven't seen. On the candlelit altar is a huge gemstone as big as my palm. It looks like it might be used in some kind of ceremony. Something is reflecting light above the altar. Bellflower key. I don't remember where those go either, but cool. We got a key. And now we can just leave the room. Did we get it? Did we get it? Ah, look at that. Oh, she was gonna hammer our ass. Quite literally. Quite very literally. Ah, almost got it. I still have that acquired from last year, but I just haven't sat in and watched it. It was literally a movie that when I saw the first trailer for it, I was like, that is pretty. I want to watch that. I just haven't taken the night to sit down and watch it. Oh, I could have done it. I was like, she'll be too far away. Where is she? She tried to put a stake in my butt, and I don't appreciate that. Like, at all. Where is she?
Are you hurt?
Got her. Okay. Well, Crimson Peak's still Toro, right? Yeah. Western horror movie I really liked. She caught me off guard with how much I liked it. 1408. If you haven't seen 1408, really enjoyed it. Something on the floor where the girl dressed as a shrine maiden was. A Grey Diary. I wonder if being impaled hurts. I wonder which hurts worse. Having the stake go in a little bit at a time, or having it stabbed through all at once. I wonder if they die if the stake goes all the way through. I wonder if it matters if they die. I want to impale a real priestess soon. Not creepy children. Totally not creepy children. I'm gonna open a tab with Dark Water because I'm gonna forget that one, but Dark Water movie. There you go. So I'll remember to look at that later. I still got a few movies from last year that I didn't get around to watching, and I should do it now. But I have. I still got Black Mountainside, which I actually did end up watching. Crimson Peak, Possession, Prince of Darkness, The Mist, and The Void. I did end up watching Black Mountainside, so I guess I can delete that one. I mean, I don't know what to talk about. The Snake Bruise it is now. This old film in the camera. Yeah, we got so much film now to develop, and I keep forgetting to do it. Let's do that before I can forget. Every time I dream of the house, the snake-like tattoo gets bigger. The stabbing pain is worse every day. If things carry on like this, it will eventually cover my whole body, and then... The dreams, the manor, what do they mean? How can I escape? Do we have any other... Oh yeah, her. Men in white. Men who appeared in the black-stained corridor wearing ragged white robes and tall court hats. Was it their voices I heard through the corridor walls moaning? What was happening to them in there? A scholar of the occult who lived in the second half of the 19th century. Technology, Camera Obscura. Okay. Let's go get all that film developed because we got so much film to develop. I'm gonna get distracted by something, I'm sure. The cat, the phone, a cinematic. Yeah, no, that's not bad. She's just like, oh no. Well, seems like it's about time to be going back upstairs now. Alright, clearly we gotta... Miku, that song. Oh, Ray. Good morning. That song? I don't remember exactly where I heard it, but I feel like I've been hearing it in my dreams lately. I don't have any idea what the lyrics mean. Could it be some sort of dialect? Dreams? Oh no. The song she was singing was the lullaby I heard inside that manor. Is Miku having the same dreams as me? That's the same page we'd seen already. The lullaby. Miku was singing the same lullaby I heard inside the manor, so she heard a song in her dream. Okay, it's the same stuff. No, probably doesn't translate super well, but the point comes across. Like, we've been hearing it in our dreams, she's singing it, that's weird. The point comes across, but yeah. There were smoother ways to do it. An envelope has been delivered through the letterbox. Letter from K3. Dear you, I'm sending you a testimony tape I just found about the urban legend. If I give it to you, I know you'll take good care of it. I found several other tapes, but as they're quite old, having been dubbed by a gramophone, they're damaged. I'm trying to get them restored now. I'll send them to you when they're done. Lately, I've solely been researching folklore, legends, folktales, and religions. That was both you and Mafuyu's field, wasn't it? It's an interesting world, but I don't want to get too deep into it. How is Mafuyu's sister? Her name is Miku, right? I'm searching everywhere I can, but I still don't know Junsei Takamine's whereabouts. He was the guy Mafuyu was looking for in the first game. Definitely dead. Mafuyu is also dead, but by the time Mafuyu even got there, Junsei Takamine dead. Maybe he was spirited away too. If you've got anything, let me know. Miu's health is not good, so I put her in the hospital. She only wakes once every 2 days, and then only for a couple hours at a time. Gotta hurry with my research. Regards, K. Amakura. Photograph of a girl is enclosed in the envelope. Hey, it's her! It's the girl! One of the twins from 2. Is this girl Mio Akamura? Or Amakura? There seems to be a cassette enclosed. Manner of Sleep A. Maybe you can play it on the tape deck in my room. Man, remember cassette tapes? Oh boy. By dialect, I mean she doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Correct. Oh, so this is where we'd normally get distracted. But I'm going to go develop the photos once we save. This is where we normally get distracted and go back to bed, but it's like, no, we have so much. Let's go do it. But yeah, dialect doesn't really... It means they either didn't quite know what the lyrics were, or dialect was not the quite word to use. It's not perfect by any stretch. Thanks, game. That was nice of you. I never did get those photos developed. I'm trying. I want to develop the photos. Oh man, this. So I did order the. I just got another 50-foot cable to hardwire the PS4. But I wanted to be like, nah, let's get some free shipping on this nonsense from Amazon. So I just got myself a pair of really fuzzy slippers, and I'm so looking forward to those. So I usually keep my window cracked in the winter because this makes a lot of heat. Makes a lot of heat in the small room. When we keep the window cracked, it evens it out a bit, but it makes the floor of the room, since cold air sinks. Where is she looking at? It makes the floor of the room quite a bit colder than the rest of the room, so my feet get cold. Usually I just combat that by wearing socks, but that looks normal. But I just got some super fuzzy slippers, and you know, that's going to make the winter quite a bit more cozy, and I'm very happy for that. I had slippers last year, but I don't know. They worked. They were good, but they were just like a little tight. So these are like open back. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, look at how much film we've got. We were definitely supposed to develop this at some point. Looks like the skewered red dolls in the courtyard with a sacred tree. Maybe it's some kind of religious ritual. We're definitely supposed to do this way sooner. The kimono-clad mother and daughter holding something that looks like a child. What could have happened to them? Oh, not creepy at all. The shrine maiden in the room full of dolls, nailed to the wall. She has a stake in her hand, just like in my vision. Who or what could she be? An image has appeared of an old projector that must have been there inside the mansion. This looks like the grave mound in the courtyard by the stairwell. Maybe I can learn something from this photo. Black human-shaped stains mark the walls of a narrow corridor. Maybe I can find something out about this. I think we can ask Miku about those. I'm gonna get her name wrong every time, right? We can agree with that? Miku, yeah. Miku, Mayu, Mio are the characters of the first two games. You know, thanks. You couldn't separate them a smidge? Now, important question. Nope, no kitty. Always the important question is kitty? You in here? Hope we're not bothering you by barging into your room. Ray, what's the matter? Miku, that person in the picture on your desk. About that rent. Oh, there's a kitty. That's my older brother. He's been missing for quite some time. Which, yeah, I didn't know. I'm sorry for bringing it up. I was just wondering. Awkward. Definitely awkward. Oh, I wonder if I can ask her about the photo. Oh. Something doesn't belong here. Something... Feet, yeah. Storage space under the stairs is full of old newspapers and magazines. Okay, cat can teleport. Yep, I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna go back up here. I was gonna ask Miku about the photos to see if she can research them.
Ray? Are you having trouble sleeping?
You know, I just saw some phantom feet, so yes.
Ray, this is it.
Ray, I researched that abandoned house we covered. Here, why don't you take a look? Oh, from the start of the game. Coverage of the abandoned house. Below is a summary of what a newspaper reporter told me about the coverage of the abandoned house. I didn't have time before, so please take this as a reference. History of the manor. They say there were several villages around the manor until the 1900s, but today only the abandoned house remains. Even the landowner does not know when or why it was built. Now only the area around the entrance is left. but originally it was a huge manor, deep and strangely shaped. Seems on old maps a shrine is occasionally drawn in, but now there exists not so much as a trace of it, and not much is known about it. But on the outlying mountains, it seems like a myth-like story is told that is connected to the other world. The rumor of the ghost manor may be due to the myth, but since long ago the abandoned house has been called a ghost manor. Many people visit it just because of the rumor. The rumor is that you can meet the dead at the manor, and further, that the dead you meet will summon you to the other world. The rumor's origins are said to be in seances that were held in a shrine there, but that's merely a rumor too. In any case, I think the story of the mountain connected to the other world is the source of the rumor. Thanks, I really appreciate it.
You can ask me whatever you want, okay?
Alright, so we got a boatload of photos to just show you.
You've been working too hard. You should get some rest.
Got a boatload of photos. Can you look them up?
What can I do for you?
Miku, I was wondering if you could research this photograph for me. Thanks. Miku, I was wondering if you could research this photograph for me. Thanks. Miku, I was wondering if you could research this photograph for me. Thanks.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Right, so not all of them are researchable, but some. Yeah, that's something this... Oh. See, whenever I see that, now I just want to look around and see what's different. But my initial playthrough, I was like, oh no. Both this and Silent Hill 4 do very well, which is... Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Establishing a safe place and slowly making it less safe. I feel like they both do that very well. So while this game, especially the first chapter, really establishes this is the safe place. You're going to spend a bunch of time waking up, going downstairs, talking to Miku. You can do other stuff too, but like, this is the place to relax, rewind. And then slowly peeling that back and be like, but it's not. Good. It's good. Like the first time I noticed those feet, my first playthrough, I was like, uh-oh, things are bad. Like the blow in the curtain, it's like, okay, you know, whatever. Maybe I saw it, maybe I didn't, but those feet stay there. Like, I don't know if they'll be there next time, but like, even getting close to them, it's not like they're there for like 10 seconds and then fade. They stay there that whole time I was there. You can walk up to them and look at them. Like, it's like, oh no. Oh, yeah, so, now that we know somebody else is having nightmares, and this is a truly great part of this game, you get to play as her. This is the first room you enter in Fatal Frame 1. This is the music that plays in the first room you enter in Fatal Frame 1, while we're playing the first character from Fatal Frame 1 in fancy new graphics that were not this good looking in Fatal Frame 1. I love this. Like, being able to go through the Himuro Mansion areas in like quite a bit better graphics, fantastic. 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 That is not a Camera Obscura, is it? No, that's another professional camera. Alright. Now they're revealing something wrapped in cloth. Its outline looks human-shaped. Yeah, this is the exact room you go into first. Other than the doll on the door, in Fatal Frame 1. The same hole, like it's the same door. Door has Sanskrit-like characters carved on it, as well as some metal fixtures for hanging something. Door seems to be locked. So like, when I got to this bit the first time, I was like, holy crap, this is the coolest thing! Save point in the same spot. It's blue now instead of like the whitish it was before, but like, you know. They didn't have to do this, but they were like, nah, we're gonna recreate this area. You're gonna get to go through it again as the same character, which has gotta be massively traumatizing to her. Like, this has gotta really suck. She already did all this. Oh, the rope hallway. This was one of the most stress-inducing areas of the first game. It only got more stress-inducing as you got to more and more of the story of the game. This hallway became massively stressful. Just massively. Oh, hello, camera. How are you? Is this... Man, she's got to be having a bad time. A Camera Obscura, but I don't want to remember anymore. Bonk. So this should be locked, I think. Nope, not locked. But I'm gonna head this way first anyway. Unless that's locked. Firmly closed, okay. This has really got to be an awful time for her. Like, Ray is going through this for the first time. She's not. There's something on the floor. Type 61 film. The good stuff. We ain't using that right now. We ain't using that at all right now. But it's the good stuff. When you really want that ghosty dead. Man, this room is just so ripe for hiding things in. No, nothing. Stone slate on the door, several stones are laid. Script underneath, engraved the pedestal with the same number of panes as engraved in the sleeping stone. No stones, though. Well, guess it's just time to leave. See, this is why tank controls would work. Hello. So that's supposed to... Oh, maybe her camera's different, isn't it? Oh man, that hatchet coming right at my face. If you could have not done that. Oh, we got it? Oh, I didn't think we got the combo. I don't remember if her camera has the same upgrades. No, but it has different upgrades too. Yeah, hers can get some... Damn, her camera's a shotgun. You can up the damage of it drastically, but the range is never going to get as high. Yeah, they share points. So, there's something on the floor where the man with the hatchet was. A mask. A white expressionless mask. On the back is a metal attachment for hanging. Something's fallen on the floor. A sacred stone amulet. Special ability, Sacred Stone. Miku's special ability. Effect 1, slow ghost movement. Pressing circle and using Sacred Stone, you slow the movement of ghost. Since the ghost moves more slowly, it's easier to dodge attacks or aim. You cannot use the Sacred Stone if the Sacred Stone meter drops to 0. If Miku damages a ghost or receives damage, Sacred Stone meter replenishes. The higher your level, the faster it replenishes. Cool. It's her version of slow. But yeah, they share points. They should, at least. Otherwise, she definitely shouldn't have like 1,400 points right now. So you kind of got to pick and choose, but her camera getting that heckin' damage is pretty nice. I don't know why I went to the store, but it's clearly not that one. The rope moved. Again, may not seem that frightening, but if you've been through what she's been through, the rope moving, pretty frightening. She's been through some stuff, yo. She deserves better than this. She deserves way better than this. Oh, happy fun time place. Like, I was so happy to play as her again, but then I was also like, oh no, she gets to go through this again. Like, why? Oh, dang it. There's a ritual with ropes. They kill people. They tie them up in that area we just saw and kind of just tighten those ropes until... yeah. It's not as in-depth a ritual, but you know. There's still more to things than that. Like, I feel like they gave a lot of time to like the individual ghosts and the stories behind them, because a lot of the ghosts are the people her brother was looking for. You find Mr. Takamine, you find his psychic woman, you find his like reporter guy, and a bunch of older ghosts too. But there's some locker mask. The door appears to be unlocked. Oh, this room was always stressful too. In one, I feel like there was just always things that could spawn here. Like, this is one of those rooms that, like, anytime you pass through, there's a decent chance of something spawning to murder you. Hello? Oh! Okay, better. Got it. Oh man, those ghosts that dip down before they hit you, the greatest. Missed it. Missed the fatal frame at least. I think you gotta aim down for the fatal frame. Where are you? Yeah, we're not getting the good shots. Got her. The dead room under the graveyard. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Something else for where the ghost of the long-haired woman was. Twilight Stone. Pentagonal lithograph stone carved with what looks like Sanskrit writing. Which probably opens that door. Yep. On the Twilight Stone you brought, looks as though door mechanisms begin to move. What was the other one? One moves remaining. I can't move the top right one. That's the one I need to move. Oh, I actually... Hold on. It also says redo last move, but what it means is undo. Oh, we can't move it because it's blocked out. I see why. Okay. I gotta move that one there, so that doesn't help. So we do have to, maybe I was right the first time. Hey, Birdie! Birdie, 1 month of subscription. How you doing tonight? Thank you so much for your 31 months. Holy moly.
31 months.
Yeah.
Hooray, Viperland.
Holy 31 months indeed. How you doing tonight? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Thank you for tier 3, 31 months of subscription. That's so much. I hope you're still enjoying all the Viperland goodness and all of the good times we got while I sit here and try and figure out this puzzle and probably get it wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna get this wrong. I know what I need to do, it's just those 2 blocked paths really screw up the plans. Yeah, only 1 move remains. We screwed that up. In the beginning, maybe we move that one first. Yeah. Followed by that one. Yeah, I probably just did it in the wrong order is what I did. That one, that one, that one. Yep, just did it in the wrong order. Cool. No worries, it's all good. Having a good time. I love the Fatal Frame game, so having a great time and going through again. And at this point in 3, we're playing as the protag from 1, in the area from one, so it's just all the nostalgia. Hello, little ghost child. How are you tonight? Gotta love the mirrors. Little picture ending on the wall, surface black with moisture. I don't remember. I don't think we can go into here now. Oh, we can. Okay. An old book on top of the desk. Crimson Diary. Snow is falling. It's a quiet night. This could be the last snow of the 10 years of changing seasons. I've watched from this window. As I watch the snow, I get the feeling that something has passed. Finally, I have severed all of my attachments. I'll give my body over to the ropes and seal the gates. Kizuna Himuro. Yeah. For her, it's not nostalgia. For me, it's nostalgia. For her, this is awful. This is awful, awful, awful. Not good time. Hardcore not good time. She barely made it out of this place, and her brother didn't. So, like, bad. For sure bad. Yep, there's the room of fun. So ropes were a very constant theme of Fatal Frame 1. Specifically the sound of like tightening ropes, that was a very ongoing theme. Yeah, that was the Shrine Maiden from the first game, having a bad day. Yeah, this. Nope. And in the first game, she had, like, mild psychic powers. She could see things, but by the end of the game, once the events of the game unfolded, she couldn't anymore. Like, literally the first line she says in Fatal Frame 1 is, "I wonder how long it's been since my brother and I started to see things other people couldn't see." And the last thing she says in the outro of the game is, like, "Since that day, I can't remember the wording of the outro version of it, but I could no longer see things people couldn't see." The intro I remember, because I played the intro to that game a lot. Miku having a bad time. A bad time. You know what might be good for Miku, though? Upgrading that camera, yo. Max value? I should go sensitivity, really, but we're doing this one. Max value is just max damage. Where? 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 Right there! Not good. Oh, you're like inside me. Yeah, you really do end up being able to hear where the ghosts are, too, which is nice. Sound design is good that way. Alright, not a Fatal Frame, but... It's not just that the arms are long, it's like, we know why the arms are long. Where do you keep teleporting to? I should have taken it earlier. Oh, you're inside me again. No thanks. A lot of them have really weird timings for their weaknesses. No! Thank you. Okay. No. Got him. Got him. Missed him. Long, long ghost. Yeah, that's not a good grab animation. Got the hit, but not the good one. It's just good enough. We're gonna take some damage. Oh. Yeah, the game doesn't mess around when it decides to actually be like, no, tutorial's done. Good luck. Nope, went this way. Not fair. Okay. I'm hoping that if we take one more hit, it won't be lethal. It'll just be painful. Where the fudge? Still that way. Yep, there. Good, okay. Oh boy. Did it though? Oh man, alright. Everything's okay. It's the wrong button. Kinda, considering they refill us to herbal medicines when we leave here, we're gonna grab one of them. So we did the thing, right? That was what we had to do to break the seal. That's the way out. This is the way that would normally be to that other room. I'm pretty sure this will be locked. Right? They wouldn't let us go down here. Yeah. No. That's where you fight the final boss of one. And her brother definitely sacrifices himself so that she can get out. So she don't want to go there. I don't know. I don't remember what the red meter is. Legitimately don't remember. I was wondering that myself. Well, maybe it's under the files. Maybe not. I legitimately don't remember. I think that's unique to her, though. I just don't remember exactly what it does. So yeah, she's having a good time in here. Super good. Your devil trigger? It might be something. She's very much more offensive focused. Like, she just gets more ways to do damage and more damage to do. But I don't remember what the red meter is. I wish I did. Alright, we're gonna drop a save over here. Yeah, it did increase when she got hurt more. Offensive focus with the camera? Because the way the camera does the damage is, well, you can't see it now, but around the perimeter of the viewfinder, you'll see different runes, and when those fill up, those do more runes equals more damage. The way her camera upgrades is she doesn't get nearly as much range as Ray's, but she gets way more max value, which is more runes, and sensitivity, which is how quickly the runes fill. So she's a shotgun. She wants to be really close to an enemy and do a frickload of damage to them once she's upgraded. That's how. It's a spirit camera. It has more spirit power, but it just isn't as distant. Big Brother's over here. What about over here? I mean, we gotta go check, obviously. If Big Brother's over there, can't pass up on that. I also always liked these like subtle handprints on the wall, because those were totally there in the first game too. Just little subtle details of like, it's not even like story relevant, it's just a little unsettling of like, and oh, we're getting a little bit distortion again. Alright, well, that's fine. Just a little detail to be like, weird, don't like it. Also, those who have played Fatal Frame 1, this is not the room that should be here. Yeah, this is where it connects to the rest of the mansion. But over here should be a totally different room. Like, this is straight up just a segment from Fatal Frame 1, but now she's in the mansion that Ray is in, too. Did you guess and call it a revenge meter? I legitimately don't remember, but I see no reason to not assume that. I literally don't remember, but like that sounds reasonable, honestly. Herbal medicine. So yeah, she quickly goes from a dream of where she was to the overarching manor, which is, I guess, less directly stressful and garbage for her, but still kind of in an area with ghosts. Probably not great, probably not having fun.
Save the two.
But we still wake up here. I legitimately don't remember if the implication is she's seeing her dreams or... Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, the meter powers the sacred stone. That's it. Yep. Yeah. I forgot about that. She uses a different system than yeah, than Ray does. Yeah, I've got the stone. I was using it before. I forgot that was the meter. That Miku's dream, but why? It seems Miku's having the same dream too. The rope house. The house in Miku's dream is different from the one I've been seeing. The corridors hung with rope, and the blood altar, the woman torn apart. Miku has a memory of these things. Boy, does she. Is the place somehow connected to Miku and her memories of her brother? Yeah. That would be an astute observation, actually. Oh yeah, hold on, we had a tape for begging for help? Oh, the girl who called Miku back when she tried to leave her dream. Your brother's here. She said in a sad, mournful voice. Miku was stunned by what she heard. I forgot we had a tape to play.
In my dream, I saw my mother in that manner. Inside of a small shrine.
It's jarbled again. Yeah.
There were so many people going into the shrine.
Ah, rip. I'll see if I can update the emulator before Sunday. See if that helps. It's still not happening often, but, you know.
No matter how many times I called her, she kept going further.
We still get subtitles, I suppose, but... There's definitely other stuff in the background, but it's jarbled too.
Every day, I went in just a little bit. If I went any further, I wouldn't be able to come back. But I thought I could meet my mother.
You can hear there's another voice in the back there, but it's just as jarbled. That's a shame, because I like those files. Again, I'll see if I can fix it for next time. It's still freaky as it is, for sure. Oh, we got something going on out here. Static. The film grain's usually a telltale sign. Wonder if it's just the same feed? Don't see Miku anywhere. She's always awake by now, but maybe she's still in her room. Maybe I gotta take a picture of it for it to go away. Yep, that's what I had to do. You have to actively be like, is that what I think it is? Letter on the kitchen counter. Looks like it's from Kay. Miku must have brought it in and left it here. Dear you, have you listened to the 3 tapes I sent before? We only got 1 tape. I'd like you to listen to them before you read the rest. Maybe you won't believe it, but I've had the manner of sleep dream. First I thought I was just thinking about the manner too much, but after listening to those tapes and to Mio, I'm displaying the same symptoms. In the dream, I'm in a snowy manor. I don't remember it well, but it resembles the house I got the Camera Obscura from. I get a bad sense from the manor, just like the testimonies. The only difference is, I was pursuing Mio in the manor, and Mio wasn't dead. If the urban legend of the manner of sleep is true, and I can wake Mio from her dream, maybe I can save her. Even if it makes little sense, I feel I'm getting closer to the truth. Regards, Kay. Cassettes, maybe they're in a newsroom somewhere. Back up we go. I'm still gonna play them, even though I know they're gonna be garbled. I'm gonna play them. Hello, you're awake.
Miko? Ray, I'm sorry. I don't feel so well. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, no kidding. I can imagine how when you go to sleep and you dream of traumatic things like that, sleep sucks. Alright, I don't feel so well today, didn't sleep so well. Something happened, just had a strange dream. A letter came for you, yep, we checked that. And then there's this. Photo of Kei. Kei Amakura. Isn't this him? Where did you find this photo? Yesterday, looking through my brother's albums. My brother worked in the same editing team as you for a while. I thought there might be a photo of him left over from those days. I see, thank you. On the back of the photo is written, Kei Amakura, recent photo of author. You added Kei's photo to the file. Then we go to nighttime, I guess? Well, we gotta go look for those tapes. If there's missing evidence, we want it. No, not in there. Those are still in the closet. Don't touch them. Some books. Oh, book with a projector. The device shown here was left by Asao. He used it to substantiate the existence of and communication with the spirit world. He was a brilliant scientist and philosopher, and by appropriating Western culture in the late 19th and 20th centuries, he combined new technology with his theory on the spirit world to prove its existence. It is said a few of his devices were able to capture an unbelievable existence from the spirit world. But posthumously, from that singular beginning, his devices became a fashion item among dilettantes and were scattered around the country. One such device is this projector. Having completed the experimental stages of the Camera Obscura, a camera that photographs the other world, he created a screen upon which to project the special images captured on the film. The records say that images were projected that could not be seen when they were photographed. So, same thing, but for movies. Nothing to there. This drawer, thick envelope that is from Camera. Dear you, I got a tape on the manner of sleep, urban legend from a source at the hospital. A psychiatrist had recorded the medical condition of a patient. There's a lot of background noise as it was originally recorded on a gramophone, but the content is great. It's not quite anthropology, but I think you'll be interested too. It's a lot to ask, but I'd like you to go find out about the legend or cases of missing people similar to this one. Seems cassette tape in the envelope. There's still, yeah, one more old tape. Oh, there it is. Alright. Just gonna take one pass in the downstairs area, see if there's anything spooky. Also, if there's any cats to pet. No, no cat. Okay. And then we'll listen to the tapes and probably end it there, because I feel like if we go back into the mansion, I won't have time to do anything. It might be a logical place to end it. I remember one or two spooky things that happened, but I definitely don't remember all of them. Kitty, oh, Kitty's awake. Come on, Kitty. No, no! No, so close. So close. If we hadn't dawdled, we might have been able to pet the cat. Oh man, so close. Almost had cat pets. Almost. Next time, kitty. We will pet you next time. Cat spite wholeheartedly. Don't want to go out there. Look at that stain. Alright, so I guess nothing else for now. So we'll check out the tapes. Hope they're not too garbled, but I get the feeling they're gonna be. It's especially a shame after specifically earlier being like, oh man, the tapes are always pretty well recorded and they got like extra layers of audio and it's like cool and yay. And now it's like like rip. Gonna do it anyway. At least it's subtitled so we can know what they're actually saying. So we did sleep A last time, right? Yeah, it's pretty garbled.
It was snowing, and then the roof collapsed, and the snow started coming in. A song? It sounds like some sort of a nursemaid song. The child kept stabbing at the doll. When I came to, it always hurt. There was always pain. Here, can't you see it? Look, it's right here. It's true. It kept spreading.
That was noticeable. There's definitely something right in the right ear towards the end. It definitely got clearer as the tape went on.
Huh? How many times do I have to explain it? It was a manor. And it was snowing. There was blood. Lots of people, they collapsed all over.
Some of the distortion is intentional because it's from a gramophone.
Everywhere. Yes, it was a man in white clothes, but he had no face. There was a hatchet and blood on the walls. I always ran as hard as I could. So far. Lots of hands came out of the walls. But when I came to, somehow I was the one chasing the man. That's right. That woman exaggeration touched me. It was painfully cold. Even when I woke up, my body was like ice. It's tattoo.
There you go. So, other people have in similar situations not having a good time. However, again, I feel like by the time we go back in there and do anything, we'll be quite a bit over time, so we're just going to save here. We'll be a little early, but you know. So yeah, barring... I mean, I should definitely be back in time for stream tomorrow. If I'm not, I'll keep you guys updated. Excuse me, but assuming everything goes well tomorrow, I'll be back and tomorrow will be Among Us. Sunday we're doing more of this. Monday we're likely doing more of this. But maybe not. It depends. Monday might be up in the air because it depends on whether I want to stay up late and try to do 14 stuff. Maybe I'll just wake up early Tuesday and do 14 stuff. I don't know. Tuesday night is probably not going to be ground hunting. I'm probably going to do something 14 stuff. We'll see. Maybe? I want to do more Sentinels, but I want to do more spooky stuff too. So Monday's kind of up in the air. I'm undecided whether Boshin Front is going to be enough for me to like stay up till 4 a.m. for. Will there be enough people doing it at 4 a.m.? Will it be worth it to start it that early? Does it matter? Will I be tired? So I don't know whether I want to do something like that or if I want to just do a normal stream. I'm not sure yet. But Saturday, Sunday are set. Tuesday night, I can pretty much guarantee we're going to do 14 stuff instead of Monster Hunter. And Thursday we're going to be, or Wednesday we're going to be watching What We Do in the Shadows, a much more comedic horror movie or Halloween movie. But yeah, that's what we got for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. I had a good time. I hope other people are enjoying too. I enjoy this game a lot. We have a whole bunch of stuff tonight. We have Ramen with a tier 2 38-month resubscription, Grim gifting triple subs to Nesbot, P-Tanks, and Soar, and Birdie with their 31-month tier 3 resubscription. A whole boatload of resubs tonight, and a bunch of people being here, being awesome. So yeah, that's the plan for the next upcoming few days. Let's see who maybe we can toss a raid towards. I don't know who's going, if anyone. Like no one. I'll let AutoHost grab somebody when they hop on. But yeah, hopefully people are enjoying the spooky game. Admittedly, I'm not as spooked by it now because I've gone through this game a bunch. This is more about me just reliving a game I enjoy more than trying to scare myself. Yeah. I wish I could say an estimate of how far through the game we are. Like a third? I know there's still a lot left to go. Yeah, that's what we got for now. Got ourselves a quote, a Discord, a monster, and you know what? I'm gonna do this one. No. Yeah, this one.
They have no eyes, but they can see, I tell you. No eyes. No eyes at all. But you can feel it looking at you.
Always forget about that one for a good Halloween ender. This has been Viper S for Viperland. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. Been a blast. And see you all next time.